I said before, I believe in our team. I do believe in our team. All right, and we're going to work hard to make our team better. And I hope the players respond the right way. And it's not going to be for you. The fans, yes. Because if it was up to you, we're 6 foot under already. We're dead and buried and gone. Gone. And just because you got beat on the last play, that can't affect the next play. All right, or that's breaking you. Your frustration is breaking you. Just because you miss a block, or you get blocked, or you miss a tackle, or you fumble the ball. What does it take to break you?
Everything you put into it is right out in front of you. Let's go get this thing. Keep it going. Show me you can. Show me you want to do it. Be better. Let's go.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Well, it's me. It's me. It's me. It's the one. It's the only. It's the piano man. I'm back for round 2. Just trying to make it happen just for a few minutes. I just told you I wanted to bring the, keep that Bama conversation going. Some of us are sort of not on the, how can I put it? Some of us are not on the train like we need to be and everything. And I understand why. I can understand why. But piano man, I'm not going to let you go. I'm not going to let you be down like that. It's time to get, it's time. It's just time. It's time to show a little bit more enthusiasm. It's time to let's get on this train and let's make sure that the tide gets ready to roll. What's up, Nick Arden? Roll Tide, Twister the Wind Walker. Roll Tide, TSGB 84, my brother out of Athens representing them dogs. What's up, my brother, Big Dean? Roll Tide. And we probably going to have some more coming in here in just a minute. I just wanted us to come in. Hey, Stacy Go Dogs, my friend out of Florida, living in Miami, representing them dogs as well. What's up, Stacy? Good to see you. Yep. So it's going to be a fun afternoon. One of the things that I did say, it's a cool thing that we can have all of this smack talking and everything, and there's nothing wrong with it. Just keep it respectful. You know what I'm saying? And some people taking this stuff way too personal. I mean, way too personal. There's Truthful Jones. What's going on, Truthful Jones? I'm ready for the beat down too, Truthful. I'm telling you, I'm ready for the beat down. I'm ready to see Alabama administer this beat down. That's right. I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see it. What's up, LaQuation? LaQuation, some of them folks over there on Twitter, man, they just taking this thing way too serious and everything. I know one thing, Stacey Go Dogs, they're very excited. They're very excited about this game. Now, I'm not talking about those delusional fans. I'm talking about as far as the university go. They are excited about this game. I know that much just reading some of the things on X or Twitter, if you will, or just reading some of those things. They're very, very excited about what's going on. So I'm just saying, man, it's going to be a good game. And it's going to be just as many. I know y'all hold like over 90-something thousand people in the stadium, and it's going to be just as many on the outside of the stadium tailgating. So it's going to be an electric atmosphere there in Athens and the surrounding area. So I'm happy for you, Stacy Go Dog, and I think Nick Harden is going to the game. I just, some old friends of mine are going to the game. And so it's going to be cool. It's going to be real, real cool. I don't think there's going to be any threatening weather there, Big Dean. I don't think it is. As a matter of fact, I think I saw this morning where they said that the weather is supposed to be very nice over there. Saturday. Let's see what we got. Here we go. Oh wow. Well, wait a minute. Hold up. Saturday, the rain. By the time the game starts, now it will have been raining the majority of the day. From what I'm reading here on the weather channel on my app here, it's 75% chance of rain Saturday, but by 6 o'clock it's supposed to be down to 0%. So yeah, it's supposed to be down. So it'll probably be the rain off and on. It will probably be the rain, and it shows rain. Yeah, you're out. And I just pulled up the weather channel there, Big Dean, and it does show rain for Saturday, all the way up to like an hour before the game. But by 6 o'clock, because the game starts at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, by 6 their time, it's supposed to be calm down. So we're going to see it. We're going to see that rain is going to favor it. The way I look at that, it's going to be wet out there for everybody. So no one team can say it's going to give nobody's going to can claim an advantage or whatever. It's going to be wet out there for everybody. So everybody has to make that adjustment. So no excuses. Everybody just come with your A game and do what you have to do and do what you're supposed to do and play your game. Play your game. Yeah. So everybody, I'm excited about the game. I'm excited about it. I really am. But I'm also excited, and I told y'all this morning. I confessed something this morning. I've been so focused. Stacy, Go Dogs, and DSGB84, and LaQuasia, all of you. I'm excited. Stacy, don't be petrified. But Stacy, you know what? But I also understand why you're petrified. I can get it. I can get it. I really can get it. I can get it. Yes, LaQuasia, this is live. I'm live. If it's doing something if it's doing something that has no business doing, let me know. But don't be petrified, Stacy. I can understand, but don't be. I told you all exactly, DSGB, let the chips fall where they may. Let the chips fall where they may. I'm being honest with you. Okay, Stacy, I wonder if you're not allowed to postpone or email, like where? Give kind of. But yeah, but don't be petrified, Stacy. It's a game. I understand which way you're coming from because you really want to see Georgia win. You want to see Georgia win. I know, but I also know what has happened in the past. Okay, from here on out, nobody talks about the past. We're going to talk about Saturday night. You all are favored to win the game. You all are favored to win. You all are favored to win. And okay. Stacy, hit that email right there, and that info will be provided for you. Okay, I got you. No, that's mine, but I've got all of the info. I've got the info. That info that you're wanting, I've got it. Hit that right there, and I've got it. I just wish we would learn how to finish when it comes to playing you guys. And I just wish that we went on the road, DSGB84. that's the biggest thing that I'm worried about is if this cycle will continue on the road, you know, and we've got to get the road thing, this road curse off of us. But back to Stacy, like Twister said, just have confidence in your team and defend your state. Defend your state. Defend it. Defend your state. Bishop Frank, what's up? Trying to spit that fire, trying to spit it. Nick, I told her to email me and I'm going to get it, okay? I'll send it to her. I got you. Yeah. So just do that, Stacey, and I got you. But I'm telling you now, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. And let me look at something here while I'm at it. Let me go here, because I'm going to tell you this. And what's really funny are those. It's getting ready to get crucial. But so much is going on. And I'm going to say this, and hey, Judy, what's up? Judy, I'm going to put that on the big screen. Oh, you're welcome, Nick. I'm your brother, man. I'm going to look out for you. Stacy, just try to stay calm. That's what I'm doing. I'm an Alabama fan. I couldn't have put it any better. Just try to stay calm. Maybe this just needs to be some, just calm it down. Bring it down a couple decibels. Bring it in, yeah, and then no matter what, yeah, like DSGB said, but either way, I'm excited for the game. Can't wait. That's it. Truthful Jones. Dang, Stacy. No matter what, Stacy, that's your team. That's it. Wait a minute. This is what Stacy, anybody got a Xanax? No, but I got some Wellbutrin. Got some Wellbutrin. Yeah, Lord. So Stacy, chill out, girl. Chill out. But this is what I was going through. One of the things that I was looking at. Let me get to the 5:30, 6:30. Here we go. Yeah. Anyway, the line on this particular the line is 3. It's 3. So it's fluctuating. And I told you by the time the game comes to it, or comes to the game, I've already told you I almost predict the game to be a pick'em game. A pick'em game. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm looking at some things I'm looking at. Yeah. What's up, Susan? Roll Tide. Now, I'm going to say this. Now, one thing. Now, Stacy, roll dogs. You about bad as Ebony with this roll Buckeyes, because she's a, you know, her son plays for Alabama, but she's a big Ohio State fan as well. And you know, but Stacey, I will tell you this. One of the things that I do know that there's a big mix-up about over there with y'all is the blackout. It's the blackout. I'll tell you this. Some folks are saying you're having it. Some folks are saying that you're not. You know, they don't know what's what. You know, but now that's the gospel according to the internet now. You know. So Stacey, I don't know about that part, but I just thought I would throw that in there, that some folks are trying to promote the blackout. They're really trying to promote that blackout, that y'all wear that black again. And, you know, I can tell you that I got an email from you, Jay. No, but okay, cool. So the folks can stop that but now, Stacey, I will tell you this, like I said, that's what the gospel according to the internet and some of these, Georgia crazies are really going on, got going about the blackout. They want the blackout. They want it. So, you know, but anyway, I ain't gonna help you none. It's not gonna help you any. It won't help. I don't give a hoot if y'all wear a jersey with your white, your red, the black, and the gray. Yeah, exactly. Fake internet news. Fake news, you know, that's the one thing that I enjoy hearing. I enjoy hearing. Wow. But either way, but y'all had that blackout. I don't give a who. Y'all can wear a jersey that got all y'all colors represented there, Stacey. I think Alabama gonna beat that in this year for real. I think we're gonna handle up on the business like we're supposed to. I don't think that this time Bama get a good lead. If Bama gets a big lead on you, I don't think that there's going to be but they want the fans to wear black. Yeah, you know, Judy, fans can wear black, the team can wear black. They can call in a bunch of funeral directors up in there if they want to. It's not gonna help Georgia. I'm just saying. But you know, I'm just saying, man. Wow. Y'all, I just got an alert here in Mississippi. And I want to know if this is happening elsewhere. I just got an alert of a statewide 9/11 system outage. Okay, Bishop Frank, Stacy, Susan, wherever you all are, Twister, did you get that on your phone? Did you just get an alert on your phone, Twister, that there's a statewide 9/11 system outage? Did anybody else get that on their phone? Like I just got it on mine. And I am doing this live. LaQuasia. Okay, Twister. So it's a Mississippi thing. Okay. Well, it's a Mississippi thing. There is a statewide 9/11 system outage here in Mississippi. And they're telling us if you are experiencing an emergency, please contact your local law enforcement agency or first responder agency directly. Crews are actively working to fix this issue. And my sister just sent me something has happened over there in the county where my nephew lives. So no, we can't. So Dwight, exactly, you're right. We cannot call 911. I don't know what has happened here in Mississippi, but crews are they're saying they're working to fix it. Yeah, but yeah, it's our whole state. It's our whole state, Stacy. Our whole state. It's a statewide thing. Our whole state just got it. So I don't know. Okay, I'll try to do that. What's up, Mr. P? That's my other brother. That's DSGB. That's DGSB 84's dad, Mr. P, representing them dogs out of Georgia. Oh yeah, Mr. P, are you? Yeah, Stacy. If you email me, I will have that information for you. I have that information. As a matter of fact, I've got it pulled up and I can send it right on. But yeah, y'all. But all of these folks, well, all of these crazy things they talking about, white out, black out, night out, smoke out, all that kind of stuff. Man, just play the game already. It doesn't matter what jersey you wear. It doesn't matter. The game is going to be played on the field. They're going to wear what they have to wear. They even had some crazy talk. It doesn't matter to me about bringing back the Alabama. Hey KT, what the business is? All I know is that they were talking about trying to bring back the Alabama white helmets. I don't care. It doesn't matter. You play the game on the field. We're playing football. This ain't no fashion show. This is not a fashion. This is not a fashion show. Yeah, that's his dad. Yeah, look good, feel good. When you feel good, you play good. Well, if you feel, look him. If I look bad, I'm gonna play good. I don't give a hoot if my uniform look like a bunch of Uno cards. I'm not out there to look good. I'm out there to play football. Let's get on down. Let's get on down. Stand out in that crowd. Make it happen. Yeah, that's Mr. P, the man that sits next to the man that's sitting next to the man. Yeah, but it's gonna be a good game. I still believe in Bama gonna win. I believe Bama gonna win. I believe Bama's gonna get that road, get that road curse off of. I believe that. So, it's talking smack time now. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Just a second. Yeah, now we talking straight. Here we go. Hi, Dad and fellow Georgia fans. Yeah, that's right. Y'all Georgia fans represent. Y'all some good people. 2 more wake ups and it's just, Yeah, that's Alabama. Yeah, just if if Georgia, now let me be honest with you, and I'm just gonna say it like Nick is saying about Alabama with the numbers on the side. If Georgia was to come up here with a different type helmet and yet still trying to beat Georgia, it just wouldn't look right. I'm used to that block G. Y'all see what I'm saying? I'm used to that G on the side. That helmet with the G. That's Georgia. That's been Georgia long. That's the Georgia logo. That's the Georgia as long as I've been knowing it. Alabama with the numbers on the side. That's the Alabama that I know. That's what I'm used to seeing. Sometimes we get up here with all this changing, like the Oregon Ducks. They come up here with new uniforms and new helmets every time you look up. No consistency. None, just new stuff. All the time. Now, I don't mind change. I don't mind change, but also give me some consistency. Give me some traditional, and everything. I'm used to Alabama with those crimson helmets and the white numbers on the side. That's what I'm used to. I'm used to what I talked about Georgia. I'm used to Oklahoma with the OU on the side of their helmet. That's what I'm used to. God help us if Penn State come in there with some blue helmets and got a white PS on the side. No, that mean it's time to shut down the ship then. Because Penn State has been just as basic as Alabama. And you come up there with anything other than that, that's just totally reprehensible. That's just not cool. That's just not cool. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But anyway, the line is at 3 now on the Alabama-Georgia game. The line is at 3. Money line, well, that's not important. It's either you're picking Bama, you're picking Georgia, but the over and the under is now, they're taking the half off, is 53. So you're looking at like a 27-26 game. So, where the total is 53 points and all that good stuff. So, will it be under 53 or will it be over 53? Maybe I asked that in the chat. Okay, 53 points. Their prediction of that's your over under as far as the score goes. Do y'all think it's going to be over 53 or under 53? Me personally, I think it depends on your book, Jeff. 3.5. Depends on what book you're using. On mine, it's just straight up 3 and 5. 3. Penn State is favored by 1 point. Are you serious, Judy? What? Wow. Okay. Wow. Susan said over 53. I think it's going to be under 53. I'm on the ESPN app. Okay. All right. I think it's going to be under 53. I really do. I think it's going to be under 53. I do. I think one of the teams will get on a roll and their defense will be kicked in, and the other team will not be scoring that much. That means they don't know how we win. I'm saying under with Bama on top. Yeah, I'm saying I'm staying under. I don't think it will go over 53. The total number of points, I don't see it. At first I did, but I don't think so. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this, but most assuredly, but I'm going back. What's up? What's up, Chris Chapman? What the business is? Hey, Kimberly, what's up, sissy? You good? I know you've been watching them IG videos. IG videos like, hey, you going if you ain't careful. Jeff Davis, Virginia Tech involved. Plays FS, favored by 6.5. Nah. Believe it or not, Jeff, and don't look now, but because Clemson is playing so horrible right now, Clemson playing so horrible right now. FSU just might run the table. They just might run the table. If Florida State may not get a loss until they get to, it depends on who they play. I'm not even looking at their schedule because I really could care less. But Clemson is the surprise team right now of not playing well because you all know that some of the sports writers and podcasters and other content creators who do sports have really anointed Clemson as the ACC champion. All of your sports writers there, the like Apollon and Lindy's and Steele's and all that kind of stuff, your magazines and things like that, they've all picked Clemson to win the ACC. Now, Clemson still can win the ACC now, just because they've got a bad record right now. But they can still win the ACC. But I'm going to tell you what, it's going to be a hard road for them. But back to FSU, they can run the table. If Clemson keeps playing the way that they're playing, FSU probably going to run the table until they get to the ACC title game. And 9 times out of 10, if they're going to play Miami will probably beat them. Miami will probably beat them. Bama runs the table. We could play each other again. Probably so. But Bama has to start with this one. I'm only saying that about Clemson. Excuse me, getting tongue-tied. I'm only saying that about Clemson and FSU because we don't have to worry about them. We won't worry about them until it's playoff time. But Alabama, Alabama needs to win this game. Bama needs to win this game. They really do. Bama needs to win this game. I'm not saying that they have to. I'm just saying we need to. We need to. But back to something I was about to say. Oh, really? All right. Well, we're going to see. Oh, Dwight, don't they play them in Tallahassee this year? Yeah, sometimes you can't depend on preseason ranks to see what exactly you don't. But it gives you a feel. But in this Clemson thing, no Twister, let's just be honest. We did not see this coming. We did not see this coming with Clemson. I know I didn't. I picked Clemson to beat LSU. I did. I picked Clemson to beat LSU. I picked them to win. Yeah, they're playing Miami at home. I thought so. I forgot about that. That's going to be a good one. I'll be watching that game. Now, there's going to be a lot of trash talking in that game. I'm telling you. And both of those teams are playing good. There's going to be some trash talking. Now, it's like what Coach Al said on the show this morning. He said that if Bama had to beat Florida State and both Bama and Georgia are coming in undefeated, this would be the game of the century. If Florida State and Miami meet up in their game, both undefeated, that will be the game of the century. I'm telling you, there'll be some games of the century going on. But that there, Miami, Florida State, that's going to be classic because back in the day, they were running stuff, both of those teams. And that was back in the day when neither one of them were a part of the ACC conference. They were not ACC yet. Now that Auburn game playing Texas A&M, watch that game. That game is going to be crucial. That's going to be an important game for Auburn. More for Auburn than it will be for Texas A&M. But Texas A&M is on a roll. Yeah, Bama ball 9. Bama front 4. DL. Watch. Yeah. Watch. If that 4 is playing with some reckless abandon, if that front 4 is playing with some reckless abandon Bama ball, gonna be a long night for Georgia. It's gonna be a long night for Georgia. Twister, you're saying you're picking Penn State to win the game. I don't like neither one of them, but I'm picking Penn State only because they're playing at home. Only because they're playing at home. Back in the 90s, early 2000s, Miami ranked, they did. I'm always for Auburn losing. Me too. Matter of fact, I wish the Auburn-Texas A&M game would end in a tie. They're both in the SEC. They're both in the way of trying to get, Alabama from getting where they need to be. So I wish it would end in a tie and settle it all. I don't like. I'm like Roll Tide Willie. Now I don't give a piss about nothing but the tide. That's it. That's it. Everybody else can end in a tie if they want to. I just want to see Alabama win. That's how I see it. But I'm with Jeff. I'm always for Auburn losing. I done told y'all before, I don't know who I dislike the most. The Dallas Cowboys, Auburn, LSU, or the Devil. Now, you see what my disdain is. When I throw you in there with Satan, that means I don't like you too much. I'm telling you. That mean I ain't digging you too much. That's me, Susan. I'm wait a minute, who put that? Nick. You know what? Now, Nick, I'm glad you brought that up. The SEC is going to cannibalize each other every week. Nick, who was talking about that? Someone was talking about that, and and the Michigans and the Ohio States always talking about their schedule. But look at how many of the Big Ten teams don't make the top 25. You see what I'm saying? Unless the Big Ten makes the top 25. The SEC, we went over this a couple of weeks ago. Y'all remember I told you the SEC out of 25 teams that's in the top 25, 11 of them. What's up, John Cofield? Roll Tide. 11 of them come out of the SEC. And the crazy thing, what's up, Zach? Roll Tide. And the crazy thing about it is that out of that all those 11 teams, at one point or another, everybody in that top 25, they play each other. Alabama's playing Georgia, Tennessee, Auburn, Vandy, Oklahoma, LSU. 6 out of the 11, Bama is playing. South Carolina. And we know that, and we all know, watch this, and we all know that thing is going to interchange. That thing is going to interchange. But who will Michigan play? Who will Ohio State play? Who will Oregon play on a consistent basis, week in and week out in the top 25? Nobody. In that Big Ten, you got who? You got USC, you got Ohio State, you got Michigan, you got Penn State. Let me see. You got USC, Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State, Oregon, Indiana. I had it written down somewhere, but they're not even close to 11, like the SEC is. The Big 12. The Big 12 have quite a few. And speaking of Big 12, didn't I tell y'all to watch Texas Tech? Told y'all, watch Texas Tech. You know, I'm just saying. So when it comes down to what to what Nick is saying right here, y'all, the SEC beats up on each other. This is why it is important for whoever, like Coach Saban says, you got to win the game. What's his name? Herm Jones. Herm Edwards, excuse me. Herm Edwards said, you play to win the game. Win the game. I would want Bama to win the game as opposed to having to flip a quarter somewhere and then you have to depend on someone else to do it for you. Keith, what's up? Roll Tide, bro. So I'm just saying, win the game. Yeah, Kimberly, just too early for that, sis, but, do your thing if that's what's going to make you happy. But you play to win the game. And I'm just saying, this win goes back to like what I said earlier. This game Saturday for Georgia is for them to stay in. For Alabama, it's for them to get in. Who wants it the most? Who wants it the worst? That's how Piano Man sees it. No more talk. I'm done talking. I'm ready to see it. But like Dwight said, 2 more wake-ups and we're there. But I still believe that Bama's going to beat. Yeah, I saw that, Miss Judy. I saw that. But you do know, though, Judy, that that oh, I'm about to answer my sister. I forgot she's not on here because she's texting me about the black about this but you do know, Judy, that Kirby Smart and them have some injuries. And what's so ironic is at the same position that it was last year when they played Alabama. An injury at the right tackle position. An injury at the right tackle position. I'm not sure who's the backup, who's going to be a sub, but Georgia had this same problem last year. Starter was hurt. A starter was hurt. Yeah, we wouldn't be much of a fan if we didn't think our team was going to win. I think our team's going to win when if they're down, if they're favored to lose by 36. Yeah, that's Kirby's MO. But I'm going to say this, though. I do need to pull up the depth charts and things like that. You got another alarm? I hadn't gotten one yet. I ain't gotten another one, but it'll probably come in a minute. John Cofield said LT Overton should eat this game, and Tim King. Yes, I'm looking at that that defensive front like what Bama Ball said. Those 4 down linemen. Those 4 down linemen. Y'all, on another note, I don't know how many of you all get these particular alerts as it relates to Bama football or to your schools, your particular team, football team. And sometimes it talks about what's going on with the team. And then sometimes it talks about what's going on with former players and everything. But I got this alert, this little memo talking about Sean Alexander and his wife. They are expecting baby number 14. Ooh, 14. Anyway, I ain't got nothing else to say about that. I'm gonna leave that right there, man. I hear you, Mr. P. And Mr. P, brother, you always DSGB 84, Stacy Go Dogs. You know what? Even King Brian, and a couple of other the dog fans, man, y'all are always welcome. No, Susan, I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. Okay, here it is, Susan. It's right here on my phone, and I had seen it earlier in Clutch Points as well. But it said because this is not the first time that was posted today, but it came up. It said Sean Alexander has just announced he and his wife are expecting their 14th child. The ex NFL superstar revealed the great news while on Kay Adams on Up and Adams show on Thursday. And check out the clip. He couldn't have been happy to share the update. We're just now starting to tell people, the former Seattle tailback said with a big grin, but number 14 is in the belly. 14. In 2025. She's having their 14th child. They're having their 14th child. Alexander and his partner previously had 10 daughters and 3 sons. My God, today. Though he did not say what the sex of the current bun in the oven. In addition to the pregnancy, Sean also got some good news regarding his Hall of Fame candidacy this week. It was announced that he's one of the 128 modern era finalists for the class of 2026. Alexander and Adams actually joked about his possible induction, quipping he's more deserving the honor than Philip Rivers, who only has 10 children. Let me put this article down. Now, I'm gonna say this. It's only me and my sister. Only me and my sister. My brother passed away, and only me and my sister, and that's that. And then I have an aunt. Well, let me go back. My mom. My mom is one of 9. My mom was one of 9, and then my mom's older sister, I think she had 9, but I think the next to the oldest had 20. Okay, 20, and the list goes on and on. 14. That's a lot. My mom has 7 sisters. ZNT got you. I can imagine 4, but 10 and 14. Well, how about 20? I'm just saying. But congratulations to Sean Alexander. Sean Alexander, man, congratulations to you, brother. You did what the Bible said. You said the Bible said be fruitful and multiply. And you done that. You done that. Yeah. I'm just saying, you done that, bro. You done exactly what the Bible said do. I think the Lord is pleased. You did it, bro. You did it. So, I mean, hey, 14 kids. Salute to y'all, players. Salute to you. 20. Yeah, my aunt had 20. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my aunt had 20. If anybody's familiar with a group, a singing group called the Bolton Brothers and everything, it's 20 of them. 12, is it 12 girls and 8 boys? I think that's how that goes. But I'm pretty cool friends with them, and they like my family in a kind of sort of way. If anybody's ever heard of Ruthie Bolton, the former WNBA star, she was a star basketball player at Auburn. Her and her sister Mayola and everything. Well, they came from a family of 20. They came from the Boltons. Look them up. A family of 20. And you talk about some people that can sing. The Bolton brothers are this quartet group. They're my favorites. They're my favorites. That's my favorite. I'm a Clark Sisters fan, and I'm a Bolton Brothers fan. They as far as gospel music goes, give me the Boltons, give me the Clark Sisters, and everybody else you fit in. You get in where you fit in. But the Boltons are, Susan, don't start. Anyway, God bless them. 14 kids. Hallelujah. Sha-la-la-la-la, la-la-la-la, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just saying. And so God bless Sean Alexander and his wife. God bless him. 14 children. That's a lot of gumbo you got to fix there, player. A lot of soup you got to fix. But hey, make it happen, Captain. Make it happen, okay? But anyway, back to what we were talking about with this Alabama game. CC Winans can sing. The Winans family can sing. Group of talented people. Talented men, and I met them too. But I know the Boltons personally. But back to what what Nick is saying, that the SEC, Sean Alexander is a cool guy, Judy. Yes, he is. But the SEC is going to cannibalize each other, and they're going to beat each other up. I mean, and come on, Mr. P, talk to us. There's a fist fight. There's a fist fight in the SEC. That's why why you have a winning record to make the playoff. In the SEC, yes. Oh, I forgot about Ole Miss. Ole Miss is one of those teams. So sit down and think about it for a minute. Ole Miss, Bama, Georgia, Auburn, LSU, Texas, Texas A&M, South Carolina, Tennessee. Who else? Florida. No, well, Florida. Not Florida. Not this time. Not Florida. Ole Miss, not Arkansas. Let's put it like this. Like I said, the only teams that didn't make it is Florida, Arkansas, Mississippi State, and I forgot the fourth one, but everybody else is in the top 25. Vanderbilt's in the top 25. Think about that. Vanderbilt, top 25. And when Vanderbilt plays Alabama next week, they're going to be undefeated. Are you kidding me? No, I'm not kidding me. Like, come on, y'all. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah. Don't think we ever see another run like Bama had. You won't see another run like Bama had. You won't see another run like Georgia had. You won't see another run like Michigan had. You won't see that again. The days of the undefeateds are over. I hope Ohio State don't think they're about to run the table. When Ohio State, last time Alabama beat Vanderbilt, a few years back, there's no longer let me see something. What is that? No longer that the chat is jumping so fast. There's no longer such thing as an undefeated SEC championship football team. That'll be a unicorn right there. If that happens, that'll be a unicorn. Jeff, I was talking about that this morning. Now, Piano Man, how many times has Bama went back to back? A bunch, quite a few. I know I can count 4 times that they did it. Let me see. I can count 4 times that they did it. Not with the 9-game schedule, nobody's safe. Yep, you're right. So enjoy the ride, folks. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy. You have to catch a lot of breaks to be undefeated. Lot of breaks. So I'm just looking, I'm looking forward to the game Saturday. I'm really excited. I'm pumped up about it. I really am. I'm pumped up. It repeats itself. Exactly, Chris. But Chris, you know what though, Chris Camp? But here's the catch. It repeats itself. But even in the repeating, it still won't be like it was when everything happened. You're right. It's a cycle. But the way that it's a cycle, though, Chris, not this time. Not this time. Because in those days that Bama did go back to back, the 4 times that I can count, there was no such thing as transfer portal. Not as we know it today. Not as we know it like the way it's happening right now. The transfer portal has really always been in effect, but not how we know it now. Not like that. Not like that. Jeff, what Nick said, we can always be proud. The last team to completely dominate almost two decades. Yes. And that's one of the things that I said on DSGB's show one time to he and Mr. P, that I never said that Georgia wasn't good. I just said that dominance is not there. That dominance isn't there. The dominance isn't there. Yes, they can only transfer. There's only one time that you can hit that transfer. One. I like that. Listen, that shut down a lot of the rhetoric. That one-time transfer portal, you only hitting it one time. You're only getting in that one time. In a season. I like that. I got it too. I met him while he was at Bama. My nephew told me, and when was I coming home? I'm glad nothing happened because I was definitely not a 14-time mother. I hear you, truthful. No. Yeah, Chris. Mr. P, wait a minute. 14 kids. My guy needs to sleep in the other room. Mr. P, I'm not going there with y'all. That's the way it should be. We're talking about the transfer portal, yes. And getting back to some sense of common sense. But you know what, Chris? It's also beginning to normalize out. That's what you've been wanting. And that's all Nick Saban was saying when he was coaching, is that it was going to come to this. Now you watch and see, some people are going to try to finagle their way out of the system. They're going to buck the system. They're going to try to find some kind of way to get around. Okay. All right. Let me do this. Hold up, y'all. Go. And yet they're going to always try to find some way to get around in the system. You see what I'm saying? They're going to do everything that they can do to get around the system. I mean, they're going to do all they can. Make sure, there we go. All right, just making sure I was answering a message there. But anyway, I'm just saying, how can I put this? It's about to get to some normalcy, but even still, a lot of damage has been done, though, Chris. Hold up. You can forget it. We can forget. He's not coming back. He's not coming back. Coach, listen, Coach Saban is 70, is about to be 73, 72, 73 years old. I don't think you're going to see Coach Saban. And then here's the crazy thing about that. Even if he did come back, it would not be vintage Nick Saban. It would not be the Saban that we're used to. It wouldn't be that. It wouldn't be that. That's not the Saban that we would be used to seeing. But I'll be able to answer your question. Do we, Mr. Pell, again, he don't pull a MJ, won't pull a MJ. There's this lady named Miss Terry is not going to let him pull a MJ. A JM, a MJ, a JAM if you want to. JAMES. No, it's going to be NO. She's already, and plus, he's living his best life now. Because here's the catch. You still got the climate to worry about, the nuances of college football, and he does not want that. He's not wanting that. That's why he left in the first place. So even if it has nothing to do with Bama and this not working out, that in the third, it's the whole construct of college football. That's why Nick Saban is out. And I honestly believe you're about to see a couple of other old schoolers come out. Look at Mike Gundy. Look at Mike Gundy. I'm being honest with you. Look at Mike Gundy. Look at Mike Gundy. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I don't think that that's going to happen. I don't think he comes back. And I'm telling you, man, he living large, man. Man, Saban likes Coach Saban like where he is now. And it's almost like with teachers who retire and things like that, we can come back as subs and this and that and the third. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. But, bro, it is what it is, man. What's up, Twister? Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Good evening. Good afternoon. How y'all doing today?
Hey, man, all is well. All is well, brother. What's blow your nose, man? What's on your mind?
Not too much about salute to my good old friends, the Georgia Bulldogs. How y'all doing this evening?
Oh, they doing all right.
But the reason I'm talking about this whole SEC gauntlet we've been talking about.
Yeah,
I got a couple of things to say. I think the comedians know what the heck they doing. I think I know what the hell they doing. They trying to get us all to fight each other, so the other guys from the other conferences get a shot in the playoffs, or they try to weaken the SEC so they can have a shot to get to the playoffs and win the thing. So they got us all beating the hell out of each other, so the other ones outside our conference can get a shot at us while we are at our weakest, or maybe it can be better tested. That's my opinion.
Well,
what you think?
But you know what, Twister? I'm going to add to that though, bro, and I'm going to give you something else to think about. What happens when you have to, when you more or less, how can I put this? Now, what happens when your conference expands? Let me get to what I'm getting at. See, sooner or later, the ACC is going to play out. The ACC is going to play out. Just like the SWC did, the Southwest Conference, just like the Big 8 Conference, just like these other conferences, and they formed super conferences. When it's all said and done, see, there's going to come a point, and it's starting now, where this quote unquote, the transfer portal as you know it, pay for play as you know it, contracts, NIL, things as you know it, it won't make a difference in certain places. You see what I'm saying? So what's going to happen is they're going to form super conferences. And so what's going to happen is going to come down to two conferences. It is heading that way now. Big Ten, SEC. Watch and see. So what's
I get what you're talking about.
When those conferences expand?
I get it. What you're talking about, Fiona, man. It's shades of. I'm thinking shades. What the NBA is the Eastern Conference and it's the Western Conference. So you're telling me, so it might gonna be the SEC for one side of the conference, or maybe the Big Ten or a Big something gonna be on the other side. So they try to be two conferences playing each other for college. That what they trying to do?
Bruh, It's gonna boil down to conferences. Let me tell you something. I was talking with someone, and I can't remember. Hey, Latoya, roll tide. I was talking
Roll
with
Tide,
someone.
Latoya.
I was talking with somebody, Twister. I don't know if you. I can't remember if you were there or not, but I think we were on a live. Somebody's live and everything. But what ended up happening was Bama is so strong. Bama. Think about this for a minute. Bama, Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, Notre Dame, let me think about Oregon, Texas.
You talking about now, right?
I'm talking about if I just pull 10 teams out of the air with those 7 I just named, and then let's throw in Clemson. Right now, let's throw in Florida State, and then let's throw in
LSU.
Let's throw in LSU. That's 10 teams. Think of what if those 10 teams were in one conference.
Whew. Well,
What that and like just say, and then if I threw in 2 more teams and made it 12, let's throw in Penn State and let's throw in Ole Miss. You have a 12-team conference right there.
yeah.
Now
It's gonna show up gonna be a gauntlet, a dog fight between the two teams in that conference.
see, in just that conference, then what happens is you've got everybody else over here. You've got everybody else in little mini conferences. You got your super over here. You got all these little mini conferences over here and everything. That's basically where you are now. SEC, Big 10, Big 12, ACC. See, you're basically down to 4. Whereas back in the gap, you had SEC, Big East, ACC, Pac-12, Big 8. Then you had your independents. And that's basically it. You see what I'm saying? But
yeah, that was the old school when you said the Big 8. That was like around the 1980s and 90s.
you got it. Well, shucks. The 70s,
Oh,
80s.
boy.
I'm going back to when I was a kid. Back when me and who was that? Truthful Jones was talking about it, and Double A was talking about it, Mr. P. See, we OGs. See, we OGs, we can tell you about that era. And we can tell you that back in when it was the Big 8, you didn't have but 2 schools back there that was running everything. Guess who it was? Oklahoma, Nebraska. That's it.
If y'all young cats don't understand that Nebraska was the team to beat, I think was they a dynasty too in the 90s? Because
I
think that they running back was Chauncey Phillips. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they running back from Nebraska.
His name was Lawrence
yeah.
Phillips. Lawrence Phillips.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take it back even further than that. They had a dude named was it Johnny Rogers? Johnny Rogers, yeah.
Oh, I remember him. I remember him growing up.
And then they had another dude, I Am Hip. Guess who else used to play for Nebraska?
Talk to me.
Roger Craig.
No! Talking about fish ass. I had never known that. Roger Craig was a beast in the NFL. I ain't never known he would play for Nebraska. Oh my goodness. He's very underrated. Nobody talk about him much. He one of the best running backs they ever had in 49ers.
Talks about it. And Nebraska, I wish Coach Sean was on here. Nebraska had a hell of a defense. That's what Dr. Tom Osborne was their coach. I've seen Nebraska beat teams where other regular teams just couldn't stand up to them. Nebraska.
Yeah, Nebraska. Oh no, that was the team. Did they play against Michigan in those dang arrows in the 90s? Did they play against Michigan, Ohio State?
I'm not sure if they did. They played them in bowl games, but in the regular season, man, Nebraska played. You always look forward to Nebraska, Oklahoma at the end of the year, and that Big 8 always came down to them.
Man, that was some football, man. Was back in the day. Like when I was growing up,
football, in my opinion, that's when football was football.
Yes, sir. When I was growing up, I grew up as an Alabama fan. Like when I was a kid growing up, like in my 8, 9 years old, the only time I know Alabama was a champion, I seen the game. It was 1992 when Eric Curry and Copeland was the defensive tackles for Alabama.
Yeah.
And Sharman Williams and Derek Laxton and George
Williams. That's what they
and Derek Laxton, George Teague and even Dabo was on that team. Dabo Sweeney. I remember when they was on that team when they had that good defense and it was a good team. It was like a special team because everybody wanted Miami to win the whole thing, and Alabama quietly dominated that year and beat the brakes out of Miami for that championship in New Orleans.
Yep.
Very special year. Very special.
My cousin was upset, man. He was a big Miami fan. My cousin was upset. Man.
Yeah, I remember that. And Miami was still talking crap too. They were still talking trash and everything. And Alabama just slowly, quietly beat the brakes out of them. No words have been said at all. Just beat the brakes out of them.
Yeah, so for those of us that are older, let me tell you something. See, we watch college football when it sure enough meant something even then. And see, my favorite Alabama game, I'm gonna tell you what, I had a couple of them. My favorite Alabama game was the number one, 1978, doggone it, the Sugar Bowl. We going up against Penn State and Buddy Rowe. Let me tell you something. When a 14-7 game, that was a defensive battle all game long. And when Penn State drove the length of the field, and when they drove the length of the field, and when Mike Goodman went to go to try to jump and go over the pile, Barry Krause made him head on a goal line stand, and it is still shown to this day in every.
Yeah, I remember that.
In every
I think the name of it was the goal line stand. Am I correct?
And I was watching it when it happened. Bro. And that's what Marty Lyons, Barry Krause, E.J. Jr., Warren Lyles, Tommy Wilcox, Don McNeil, Jeremiah Castile. That's when it was defense, and them dudes knocked you out. They knocked you out. Listen, before LL Cool J said, Mama said knock you out. Look here, they made the Bear Bryant said knock you out. Now that's what the whole deal is. That's when Bama was Bama. I want to see that brand come back. Not this. Listen, it's okay to be suave. It's okay to have some swag about you. That's cool. But when you get out on that field, make your swag be about hitting somebody. We ain't out there to play tag and tiddlywinks. We're out there to play football. That's what we out there to do. Knock a helmet off. That's what I want to see. Play some smash mouth football. That's what
And back to what I was talking about. That's why I'm talking about these young cats now on this TikTok and on this other social media garbage. Instead of trying to press your female, you brother and brother on, you need to go out there and prove to yourself what kind of dog you are on that field. The hell with goddamn TikTok. The hell with that social media shit, man. Go out there and knock some helmets off. You be hearing what Mario Constance be talking about every Tuesday. Nobody want to see you on freaking TikTok, man. They want to see your ass on that field knocking some heads off. Like,
But
what's going on with all that? All that. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta say, family, like football players back in our day don't do that. And we don't even talk. We just go out there and get the job done. I don't know what's going on. And the rules, like how you talking about the hard hitting, is the rules gonna allow it to happen? Like I said last week, the rules have changed, Piano man. We ain't like, I'm gonna say it like this, and call me biased. When Alabama was in a peak mystique, I'm gonna say between the 2008 to 2016, Alabama was hitting folks so hard and they was getting injured. Every time we play a team, I promise you not, one of the opponents are on the ground hurting because Alabama was hitting so hard. And I was saying to myself, maybe they changed that because of that dominance. And there's a couple of teams besides Alabama did it. LSU done it. Florida, when it was in their prime with Tim Tebow days, they was hitting. But mostly when Alabama started dominating, that's when everything's starting to change. That's my opinion.
I understand. Look here, Stacy. Now, you know what? Now, Como's Esther. Look here, I don't talk Spanish. Talk English where I can understand you. This is an English-speaking page. Who's to Gus? Who's Gusto? I don't know no Gus. I'm just picking
Hey, Pierre man. Hey, hold on for a minute. Hey, don't drop me off. Hold on for a minute. You keep on talking. I'll be right back. Give me a minute.
I got you, man. I ain't going nowhere. This is my show. That's twisted, everybody. But look, let me tell you something, man. I'm just, you know. Oh, really? Well, I ain't coming in. If they ain't talking about no greens and cornbread, then, you know, I guarantee you, though, I tell you what, though, Stacey, I'm going to tell you something. Spanish folks can cook. Yes, they can. Spanish folks can cook. They, you know, yeah, buddy. You know, I need to learn how to speak Spanish. I really do. But, you know, but I don't knock it. I just read, you know, that's what she said, how I'm doing. That's a whole lot of words in there for talking about how you doing. Big Dean, she said, how you doing? Well, that's a whole lot of words for how you doing. See how you said that? How are you doing? All that gusto, cool stuff. No, man, I ain't got time for all that there. You know, I don't know about all that. How you doing? Just say how you doing. Talk English where I can understand you. But then you want to talk like I talk. Susan, unpoco. See, I don't understand all that. I just know, like, just talk to me and say what the business is. See, now you got my attention.
Hey, I'm back.
What it is, what the business is, what's going on. Talk where I can understand you. All that other stuff, you know, I have forgotten a lot. Well, I ain't never spoken. I've never spoken Spanish. I've never spoken French. I've never spoken any other language except for
English. English American.
Ebonics American. That's right. That's
Hey, I ain't mean to cut you off. Hey, Peter, man, what that movie when Bruce Willis told that girl off of Fifth Element, only language I know how to speak is good English and bad English.
That's it.
I said, I killed myself laughing. I was a kid then.
Oh,
but sir?
DSGBS said Pinocchio. I know that much. And whenever I can, but I'm not that good. Well, you're doing pretty good there, Stacey. I don't know it at all. If somebody put up there, I told y'all, Fred Sanford is my hero. When somebody come up there talking about Booners Nachos, and I'm just gonna say bones and disease to YouTube. And nachos to YouTube, you know. Booners Nachos, you know, Booners Tales, yeah, bad bones and disease to YouTube. That's right. That's what I say. That's how I do it, you know.
And Peter, man, I got a question. When I was in my job, one of my stops I made in my job, I was talking to an LSU fan. And he said he been watching LSU that much because every time he turn on the TV about this team, they always suck. I said, man, I told him, I like, man, LSU, I think ranked number 3, I'm assuming. But
Yeah.
I told him about the rivalry chain. I told him we ain't rivals anymore. He's like, no, are you serious? I'm like, yes, cause I'm like, I don't get it. To the point I'm trying to get to the question I'm finna tell you now. Why did they took LSU out the rivalry? Most of our dominance and our rise to dynasty was between Alabama versus LSU. Remember, 2011, the game of the century. When I told you back in my hometown, when they canceled the foul for that game, how can you delete that rival away from our schedule or any game we play? You said we might gonna play them from time to time, but why we can't play those cats every year? That is the rivalry. Why did you do that? That's almost disrespectful for both sides of the teams.
Well, here's and they answered. I heard the logic behind it, and I heard this actually from someone who was actually on the inside of Alabama. But not only that, they have ties with the SEC. Here's the reason. When it really boils down to it, the real rival, the authentic rival, the traditional rival from a longevity point of view has not been LSU. It was Mississippi State.
Yeah, I remember that. Mississippi State, the last time Mississippi State actually gave us a fight was back in 2017 because we unexpectedly were prepared for them to play as hard as they did, and we barely beat them with Jalen Hurts throwing the ball to Devontae Smith. I think it was overtime or at the end of the game because Mississippi State played us real hard that year, and I think that was the last time they ever played us like that. But they can give us a go, and those goddamn cowbells got on my goddamn nerves.
Well, I'm going to tell you, but from a longevity, now as it comes on as a lately, then now watch this. As it came on lately, up until the present moment, the rivalry turned from state to LSU. It became an LSU Bama thing, and you've had that from the from that point on until now. And most of this generation, even including me, understands the LSU Bama rivalry more than you understand the Bama Mississippi State rivalry. Because I'm going to tell you something else, and I'm gonna stay in the same vein, but I'm gonna use two different teams. Want me to tell you who's a real rival? And they're playing this weekend.
Shoot.
LSU and Ole Miss.
Oh, I remember those days. If I catch a glimpse of them, they always give each other hell.
Oh my goodness. Those days used to be crucial. LaQuacious, I just got done helping my kids with their homework. Bless it, Lord. I feel your pain, LaQuacious. I remember those days well. Yes, I do. I remember when I was doing homework for myself and helping my kids with theirs. I thank God for growth. Anyway, I thank God for growth. They got their own kids now. Help them. God bless. Papa don't know his head. Shoot, I told you I don't know Spanish, so how in the world I'm going to help you with some homework? Let me tell you. But anyway, Twister, but that back in the gap, that LSU Ole Miss rival, it still lives on today. Now that's a rival. People don't give it a lot of credit. People don't give it a lot of publicity. But bruh, talk to those two fan bases about talk to LSU and Ole Miss about when they play each other. Bruh, it's one big part. It's crazy. And they're playing them in Ole Miss this year. Oh, it's gonna be crazy.
Oh, because last year, Ole Miss was a good team last year. Ole Miss beat Georgia. They beat some good teams last year, and they never made it to the playoffs. I'm talking about LSU.
Well,
Yeah,
wait a minute. You do know why, right? You do know why.
talk to me.
You know why Ole Miss did not make it to the playoffs, right?
I like me, Pierre, man.
Because they lost to Kentucky. The Kentucky loss hurt them. That loss came back to haunt Ole Miss.
Was it after they defeated Georgia or before they defeated Georgia?
They lost to Kentucky before they played Georgia. They sure
Oh
did.
man,
They sure
oh,
That's what
cause
kept Ole Miss out. That loss
yeah,
right there, Ole Miss out.
yeah, I met a couple of Ole Miss. They were screaming out there, hotty toddy. Boy, I ain't never seen so many. I like, we in Mississippi. I don't even see that many Ole Miss and Mississippi State fans. I just see LSU, Alabama, or even Georgia. I don't see none of their own states representing. But when they beat Georgia, they all came coming out screaming hotty toddy. And I'm like, where the hell did y'all come from?
Yes, sir. But that Ole Miss LSU game
Yeah.
is a tribal game from way back.
Mm-hmm. Because
Way back. And
Ole Miss was a good team back in the day. You know,
they were good. And let me tell you another team that was good. See, when you're talking SEC, and I want y'all to be on the lookout for an announcement and everything, because I've done some things before I went and took my nap today. But if you go back and look at the SEC, there are some awesome rivals. But what has happened over the time with the way the transfer portal, I'm just gonna leave it at that, because NIL does not work for everybody. They don't get the NIL is not equal opportunity. It's not. So let me get that out your head. Ole Miss got beat by Florida. Yeah, at the end of the season, they did, but that Florida loss didn't hurt them as much as the Kentucky loss did. The Kentucky loss hurt them. That was the game that kept them out. Losing to Florida didn't hurt them that bad. But the Kentucky loss to White hurt them more than anything, because they still could have got in losing to Florida. But they wasn't going to get in losing to both Florida and Kentucky. And then your other teams were winning. You see what I'm saying? And so you win the games you're supposed to win. Win those games. Don't take no games for granted. Don't take no games for granted. Because look, Bama could have got in hadn't lost to Oklahoma. Just being honest with you.
Yeah.
Could have got in hadn't lost to Oklahoma.
I got a question. I got a question on that part. I didn't mean to interrupt you again. I got a question on that part. Now they saying, like, I heard a couple of cats last year that we thought we had a shot at going to on the playoffs. They said Clemson lost the game on purpose, but so they won't let Alabama in the playoffs. Now, they don't shoot the messenger. That's what I heard. Now they said Dabo Swinney lost that game against whoever they got beat by, so they won't let Alabama in the playoffs. Because all them other teams in there, it was no excitement. It was no excitement in the playoffs. All right, you got this other one, Arizona State or something like that was in it. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Arizona was in it. They was not entertained. I'm not trying to be biased. Like, if Alabama was in that playoffs, it would have got asses in seats. It would have been entertaining, because when Ohio State won the whole thing, Holland, it wasn't, nobody really basically didn't even cared. Like, when Alabama was not in it, it was basically boring. Georgia was in it. Clemson got beat by unnecessary teams. Boise State, Tennessee got beat by Ohio State. you know, that's why I'm hearing. That's why I'm hearing. Don't shoot the messenger, chat. Don't shoot the messenger if y'all other fan base. But that's what I heard.
I understand.
Dabo lost on purpose, so Alabama won't get in last year.
Well, you know what? Here was the catch with that. First, you got to go back when Syracuse beat Miami. I think that's what it was, and that sprung Clemson to get into the ACC championship. I think that's how that went. Well, then you had SMU to play Clemson. All right. Clemson was running away with the game. SMU comes back and makes a game out of it and all that kind of stuff. Then Clemson wins the game. But then there's this big push to get SMU in the playoffs. Okay. So when Bama loses to Oklahoma, they lost to them. That loss hung over our head.
That killed our chances. And because in the beginning we was kind of in it, pro playoffs, we was in it. And I think when I guess they squeaked SMU in there, that knocked us out.
It knocked us out. Listen, think about it for a minute, Twister. Now here's where it gets fun.
Go ahead, talk to me.
And I know we big Bama fans, but
I ain't being biased. I'm just going by like how did it go?
How did it go?
It's not a personal thing. It's just like I don't get how it worked.
But watch this. But you had South Carolina who didn't get in. Ole Miss didn't get in. Those are two who kind of deserve to get in. Now, even though South Carolina lost to Bama, but South Carolina was basically beating everybody else and everything. That's just how, that's just two teams I can think of off of the top. But Bama, let me just say it like this, and I'm like, don't shoot the messenger, but this is just my opinion. The way Bama was playing down the stretch, Bama didn't need to go. Bama was going to get knocked out first round. First round. I'm being honest with you.
Because you ain't gonna lie. Because 1 minute we playing like the best team in the country, and another game we getting our asses whooped. Like the Georgia game, we was wishy-washy because Georgia was still bragging about how they almost came back and won a game. They more victory, like what KB would say. And I'm like, in a way, I was glad we won, but at the same time, I kind of felt like Georgia did in a way had the last laugh because they did came back in this thing, and it took a Ryan Williams, what they call it, 3,000 twirl to get us back in to win the game for us.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and then Vanderbilt happened, then Tennessee happened, and Oklahoma, and then Michigan.
Michigan.
It was just weird. We had a weird season last year.
And it was going to be weird. And I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. After the Georgia game, DSG, Stacy, Mr. P, and whoever else might be listening, you're Georgia, please don't. This is just a statement that I'm making. After the Georgia game, it was almost as if Alabama forgot how to play football.
Yeah.
So up and down, no consistency at all. No consistency. And that Vanderbilt game, they were lulled to sleep. They got lulled to sleep in that Bama game, doing interviews, buying bling, doing this, doing that, doing the other. And if you can remember right, at that point right there, where was Alabama ranked when we lost to Vanderbilt? Number one.
Number one.
We had beat Georgia. Beat them fair and square. No controversy, no this, no that, and the other. Now, this year, Bama's ranked number 17. And you know what? We have not really brought this up and everything. I know I haven't, and I saw it in the chat. I was intending to talk about it, but I think I'll talk about it now. I got a few more minutes. I can talk about this. Now check this
All
out.
right, let me put on mute. Let me get on mute then.
Now watch this. Bama is up to number 14. They don't play. Right, Twister. They don't play last week. When the
No.
polls come out, where does Bama fall? To number 17. So now you've got Georgia, who is ranked what? The third, fourth, fifth, something like that.
Yeah, I think Phil. But they went up. They went up as we went down.
We went down. It goes to show you when you lose, bruh, things happen. They happen.
I wanted to say that because I was gonna say that. Okay, we have a bye week. The ranks don't supposed to move. We should have stayed where we was at. But when I saw that, and a couple of us Alabama fans and other people said, I'm like, why are we going down? I was like, are they really trying to make us lose our chances to actually try to come back? Or are they really trying to? It's the media really hates Alabama that much. They trying their damnedest to drop us down a couple of times. That's why I see it as, because now as we got beat by Florida State and that hurt us, I ain't gonna lie, Peter, man, that tore our asses up. That hurt us bad. Now we kind of like Auburn. Now we go, hey, hear me out. We like Auburn now. We don't got nothing to lose. Georgia trying to stay in the playoff hunt. We trying to get in. If we beat Georgia, we got a shot to making the playoffs. Georgia's basically in there. Even though if we beat Georgia, I think Georgia's still in the playoff hunt. We trying to get in. Georgia is trying to stay in that hunt. Even though Georgia might lose the game, they might still be in the playoff hunt. We are playing like Auburn, all of nothing. We probably gonna throw everything at Georgia, including that kitchen sink. Our backs are in the corner. This is the lowest Alabama been ranked in decades. Alabama never been ranked this low. We was ranked 21. The last time we ranked that low, when we played against Clemson back in 2008, in Nick Saban's second year. We never was that damn low, ever. Now we got our backs against the wall, and basically Caden DeBoer's job is basically on the line. Now Caden DeBoer and Kane Womack, they got to get their ass in gear and show the world that we still Alabama. If we lose to Georgia, I don't know what to say, Piano Man. I don't.
I do.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Now I'm gonna put it to you like this. I'm gonna say this. And here we go. First of all, if we lose to Georgia, I don't think nobody's job is on the line. You're still in transition. Okay? Losing to Georgia is not going to be the end of the world for us, and losing to Alabama will not be the end of the world for Georgia. It's just going to be one loss. The season is long. This is the fourth ball game, but it's the beginning of the SEC season. Now, and it does kind of put you in a pickle there of just a little bit. But let's just say hypothetically Bama loses. All right. It's like something that Bino says from time to time. Now you got to get a little bit hungrier. But on the flip side of that, if Bama wins, Bama has to stay hungry. Why? I'm going back to what I said. Hey, Sugar Bell, didn't mean not to speak. I waved at you earlier. But here we go, roll time. But here we go. Think about this. After the Georgia game, we're going to face another undefeated team. And guess who? Vanderbilt.
Mm-hmm.
An undefeated Vanderbilt team.
And they hell of a good team. And they're a very good team right now. They hot right now.
They're a very good team. Can you correct me if I'm wrong? even after we play Vanderbilt, guess what? If I'm not mistaken, don't we play a undefeated Missouri team?
Yeah, back to what I'm saying. Back
See,
to what I'm saying to that question I was saying. They are trying to get us to fight each other, in this gauntlet, so them other ones outside the conference again get a shot, because we beat each other. We might try to stay healthy because how we playing right now, we playing some hard football. Gonna be some hidden. There's gonna be some everything. And we gotta keep our players healthy and everything. I
And
think
so-
about that psychologically.
I'm just saying now, we have to we've got to be realistic. We've got to be realistic that other teams have gotten better. They've gotten better. Bama is still Bama, yes, but those other teams have gotten better. Vanderbilt has gotten better. Missouri has gotten better. Who else? Let me see. Because check this out. We're going, okay. We're starting with Georgia. Then there's Vandy. Then there's Missouri. Then there's Tennessee. It doesn't get any easier.
Yeah, man, we got a lot of work to do. Like I said, that's why I threw the Auburn thing. Cause every time, even though Auburn get their ass whooped by LSU, Georgia, and then when they come to playing us, they come at us hard. So we take that Auburn style of approach to Georgia, because right now we got our backs against the wall. They talking about if we lose to Georgia, it's gonna be hard, real hard for us to get in the playoffs. So I'm just saying, like, throw everything at Georgia, trying to fight Georgia, like go head to head with them, like nothing. Like we got our ass whooped by Florida State. I get that, but can we do the Auburn approach how they be doing us for years? Can we come at them how Auburn come at us?
Yeah, it is what it is. And this is why I'm excited about the game, because of the narratives that it's bringing. It's the narratives that are being written. Like you said, I've been saying it. And somebody else in the chat said it a couple of days ago. Look, this is a game about one team staying in and another team fighting to get in. And guess what? And for Bama, from here on out, it's about either getting in or it's about staying in. I'm being honest with you.
Okay, when I say Alabama versus the world, I'm not saying that that's being like, oh, well, no, really. Everybody in the media, including some Alabama fans, because they're looking at how we played, how Georgia played. Even some Alabama fans, I was like, the Alabama and me, we want us to win. But they seeing like Georgia got the advantage because of their running game and the quarterback play, and in the defense. Alabama really got their backs against the wall, and that's not unusual for Alabama to be in. Alabama really got their backs against the wall, and Alabama got to show the world, are we still the Alabama Crimson Tide that had been feared for 17 years?
But you know what? I can answer that question. The answer is no. The answer is actually no. Why? Because those other teams, I keep saying it again, those other teams have gotten better. Ask Georgia. Georgia will tell you those.
You got a point. Yeah. Look at Tennessee. Yeah. You got a point.
They've gotten better. Tennessee played those guys as well as you can play them. But here's when Piano Man watches a football game. Now hear me out, Twister, and everything. I'm glad you called. Because me and you can talk like old school guys talk. When Piano Man watches a football game, I'm watching it from a standpoint of yesterday versus that yesterday's team versus today's team. All right. Now, Let me just take Georgia. Stacy,
Keep
DSG.
going. I got that same idea too.
I watch it from a yesterday versus today. Now, Stacy and DSG, I need y'all to hear me out here. When Georgia won their last chip game, Natty, when they won the last Natty back in what, 22, right? All right. I watched Georgia from 1 year to the next. One of the things that I know for a fact, and that's this here. Georgia, I watched their dominance dwindle. They were good, but the dominance was not there. Nobody can deny that. They are not dominant. They're not as dominant. Now, they'll put a squad together, and they're doing a great job in the recruiting, in the transfer portal. Georgia's doing a fabulous job, but that does not make them dominant like as they were when they had Nolan Smith and N'Kobe Dean and Jalen Carter, Kelly Ringo, and all those guys. The dominance began to dwindle. It did. Now, when I watched Georgia last year. No. Year before last. Let me go back to the year before last. Georgia had glimpses of dominance until they played Alabama in that SEC championship game. Alabama had their number. The dominance was not there. They didn't dominate the line of scrimmage. They tried razzle-dazzle plays, and it blew up on them. And then I also watched Georgia. Alabama got in them guys' heads, man. They got in their heads. All right, let me go to last year. Let's go to last year. And Bama wins the SEC championship game. And then we know. And then did Georgia make it to the playoffs? No, they did not. All right, they didn't go. They didn't make it. Last year, I'm just using Georgia as an example. Georgia winning, blah, 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 blah. They get to Alabama, boom, pow, the wheels fall off the wagon. Georgia puts the wheels back on the wagon, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. They get the Ole Miss. The game favored Georgia. They were playing in the rain. They were playing on the field. This, that, and the third. I watched with these 4 eyes, so I had my glasses on. I watched Ole Miss do something on Georgia that even Alabama didn't do to them. Let me tell you what that was. Really just marched up and down the field on them consistently. Georgia had no answer at all for Ole Miss's offense. Turned around, and Ole Miss's offense gave the defense a whole lot of energy, and Ole Miss got out there and spanked Georgia. Dominant.
And Piano Man, and they defense.
Dominant.
They defense. Like, I ain't seen Ole Miss defense did to Georgia. I ain't seen Ole Miss defense did that in a long time.
On time.
I'm talking. They got after that quarterback almost back-to-back plays. I didn't never seen that Ole Miss do that before.
Carson Beck was like a kid lost in the Super 8 store back in the Gap. He was like a kid lost. Ole Miss, as we say, I don't mean no harm. Ole Miss put that thing to Georgia. They put that thing on Georgia. They put that thing to them. Bam! They smacked Georgia around.
No disrespect. It just we saw it. We saw the game.
You know what was crazy? You want me to tell you what was crazy? Lord forgive me. But I betted on that game, and I took Georgia. I did not expect Ole Miss to do that to them. I really didn't. Ole Miss got out there and played lights out. Okay? Then that's 2 losses. You lost to Bama. You lost to Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Then they get in the playoff. No. Let me back up. They go and they play Texas. I watched them. And when they play Texas, that played Texas? I can't remember, but I'm sort of getting my times mixed up. But when they played Texas, I had already predicted that game. I'd already said Georgia's gonna beat Texas. I watched Texas play. Texas, in a lot of ways, was very overrated. Very overrated. They were very overrated. And I mean, just calling it for what it is. Everybody was calling Texas, Texas, Texas. I didn't see the confidence in Texas either.
And piano man, I ain't mean to cut you off on this one. And I'm defending Georgia on this one because I saw the first game. They cheated Georgia out of a lot of goddamn pass interference games. They cheated Georgia. I saw the game. I don't like Georgia, but at the same time, that it wasn't fair. They backed them up plenty of times. If any Georgia fans out there, y'all remember last year with that Texas game, they tried to cheat Georgia out of that game, and Georgia still won the game. They really wanted Texas to win that game, and Georgia was not allowing that.
And so here's the point that I'm making about the Georgias and the Alabamas and everything. Yes, we're still good. Bama's still good. Georgia's still good. Those are your standards as far as the SEC goes. Still Bama, Georgia. That's what it is. But those other teams are catching up to Bama and Georgia now. And it's not so much a walk in the park anymore. Remember this. And I said this, and I told DSGB and Mr. P this. The worst thing that happened with Georgia, the worst thing. What's up, Gabe? What's up with you? Good to see you, bro. The worst thing that happened to Georgia is when
salute to you, Gabe.
Is when they took those conference that East-West division away, when they took the divisions away and made it one big conference. That's the worst thing that had to happen to Georgia. Why? Sit down and think about it. How many years did Georgia beat Tennessee? Come on now. Let's look at that SEC East. You had Georgia. You had Vanderbilt. You had Tennessee. You had Missouri. You had Florida. You had.
They beat Tennessee 9 times, right? The last time they beat Georgia was that overtime or that Hail Mary that beat them in Georgia. That Jerron Genies. And since then, Georgia beat the brakes out of Tennessee almost every year. 8 years in a row. 9, I think.
That's basically what I was saying. Georgia benefited from a weak division year in and year out. They benefited from a weak division. In the what's up, Dr. Crystal? In the SEC West, you had Bama. You had Texas A&M, you had Ole Miss, you had Auburn, you had LSU, you had Arkansas. All 6 of those teams. Who else? That was it, wasn't it? That was it. Then you had Bama. Yeah. All right. All 6 of those teams had shots at the SEC West at any given time. In the East, it was always Georgia. It was always Georgia. Florida wasn't hanging with Georgia at that particular time. Tennessee definitely wasn't hanging with Georgia. Vandy was still being laughed at. And so Georgia ran it for the longest time. And in that SEC West, it was a crapshoot. It was whoever was hot. And Bama just so happened to win the majority of the time. But there were some times that LSU would beat Bama. There were some times that Auburn would upset Bama. There were some times, matter of fact, 2 years in a row, if anybody remember, Ole Miss 2 years in a row beat Alabama.
2014 and 2015.
Beat them back to back. And guess who? Let me see. Did Texas A&M do it too?
No, that happened in 2012 when Johnny Football, when they first came to the conference, and Johnny Football shot the world for being nuts. After we defeated LSU, in that rematch from 2011.
So I'm just saying, and when they took away the East and the West, it made the SEC much harder to compete. That was your first order of business. When they took away the East and the West, it made it hard to compete. Hard to compete. And that's where we are right now. It's hard. Now, like I said, Georgia has benefited from the fact from last year of Alabama being down. It's more, thank you, Keith. The SEC is more balanced now than it ever has been.
Mm-hmm. I got another question. I'm sorry. I got another one. When Big Dog asked that question, so I'm like, when Big Dog want Alabama to lose against Georgia so they can get their rematch. So now they both were originally from the SEC East. Cause at the time, now they can play each other from the same so-called conference in the SEC title. So that's why Big Dog, you got to want to say they want to crack at Tennessee. Am I correct on that, Piano Man? That's why Big Dog saying they got a shot at Georgia again so they can get another crack at them at the SEC championship. But we are in the way. They want us out the way so they can get another crack at Georgia.
But you know what though? It's like what I said, and I said that to Big Dog. You know, that's just my opinion. I don't know his theory, but I told him personally over the air. I said this publicly, rather, that I believe that Big Dog's motive for wanting Georgia to win is to get Alabama out of the way, like you said, so they can have a crack at them. But I also went on to say, I said two more things. I said, first of all, I told him, I said, you're not going to get another crack at him. You won't get another crack at him. You had your one shot. You're not going to get that second shot at him. Tennessee will not get a second shot. Tennessee's schedule is not going to allow them to get a second shot. Tennessee's going to bumps along the way. But then number two, nobody is talking about Texas. People forgetting that Texas is still in the SEC. They are still there. Yes, Arch Manning is not doing so hot. Yes, Texas is not doing as expected. True that. But Texas down the stretch. I'm telling you now, don't count them out just yet. Don't count them out.
Oh.
So they're gonna sneak in that back door, Big Dog. They're gonna sneak in that back door. I'm just saying.
And Piano Man, I got another one. Okay, then what about we beat Georgia and Tennessee still be undefeated since the loss to Georgia? Maybe they might get a crack at the SEC championship against Alabama, because I don't think Alabama and Tennessee never met each other in an SEC championship, if I'm not mistaken. They still probably got a chance. It don't have to be, Georgia got to get it or whoever. They can still have a shot at the title. What about we might meet them again down the road? You know, I'm just saying. I'm just playing advocate here. I don't know. That's why I'm asking questions. That's why I'm asking questions right now. Yeah, that's the alarm again.
Yeah, they're saying it's been restored. So we got 9/11 service, y'all.
Yeah.
Restored.
Yeah. But that's my that's my opinion though. But I don't know. I might be wrong. I just had an idea. You know, Big Dog talking about they want to crack. They might get a crack at us. You know, at the SEC championship if we make it. I'm just saying. But we ain't looking at over Texas. We ain't looking over LSU and all them other guys in the conference. I'm just saying. He thinking that like if we beat Georgia, they lost their shot. No, they didn't. That's what I'm thinking about. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. Hold up a minute. I'm texting.
Go ahead. Take your time.
Watch this. Oh, this is what I was about to do before that disturbed me there. Here we go. NCAA. I'm about to show you something. Let me go to the SEC. All right. So since you bring it up, I don't have my Bibles with me, my SEC Bibles. But here we go. So here we go. Tennessee, Mississippi State playing this weekend. All right. So since we want to, thank you. Stop looking. Wait a minute. Stop listening, looking, and lurking. Hit that like button and come on and subscribe and come on in and join the festivity. We're having fun over here. And we're just talking some football. We're talking Bama football. We're talking football. We talk life. We talk food and fun and festivities. So here we go. But back to Tennessee. They're playing Mississippi State this week, right? All right. Next week, here we go. The next week.
I'm listening.
The next week, Tennessee has a bye week. All right. But look who you do have. You got Vanderbilt, Alabama, Kentucky, Georgia, Texas, Florida, Kent State, Oklahoma, Mississippi State, Texas A&M. Possibility, and see, ain't nobody talking about the fact that Texas A&M is undefeated, and nobody's talking about the fact that Mississippi State is undefeated. And watch this, and Tennessee is playing an undefeated Mississippi State. Now, granted, Mississippi State, to them, they play formidable opponents. Okay, but trust me when I tell you,
and they beat some ranked teams too.
Yeah, and Mississippi State is going to come in hyped up. They're going to come in hyped up. I'm serious, man. They're going to come in hyped up. So with that being said, you got let's see. So next week, okay. So let's go to week 7. Week 7, you got Alabama, Missouri. Watch this. You got South Carolina, LSU. Then the next week you got Georgia, Auburn. You got Florida, Texas A&M, Arkansas, Tennessee. Then you got Washington State, Ole Miss. And then you got Oklahoma, Texas. That's going to be the game to watch.
Okay, I'm glad you brought this up. So this is going to be an issue.
No, see, I'm looking at the game, and I'm not trying to look at the weeks ahead. I'm not trying to minimize the game this week. But since you were talking about Tennessee and what they're wanting, Tennessee has a gauntlet of a schedule, just like Bama does, just like Georgia does, just like LSU does. I'm just being honest with you. I'm being honest. Like what's really going on here? It's a gauntlet. It's a gauntlet, man.
I get you.
It's a gauntlet.
So basically, like anything, it's basically anybody can make it. But now we got all these rivalries fighting each other, playing against each other. How can the committee or anybody can say that who goes to the SEC championship without no East or no West? How that work?
Bruh, I'm gonna put it to you on this wise. And trust me when I tell you, it's going to be crucial for everybody. That's why I say let's play the game on the field. Let's worry about one game at a time, 1 week at a time, because every week is going to bring about its own challenges. For Bama this week is going to be Georgia. For Georgia this week is going to be Alabama. The narratives, I'm just saying now. The narratives in just this week alone. Can Bama win on the road? Can Georgia finally get the Bama monkey off their back? See, you got a lot of narratives going on. There's a lot of mental stuff going on, and then sometimes, okay, like last year. Let's just take for instance. So let's just say, for instance, Bama beats Georgia again. Will Bama repeat the same behavior that they did last year? Beat Georgia and then go and lay an egg against Vanderbilt? Because trust me, Vanderbilt's coming in undefeated. Vanderbilt's coming in on a high. Vanderbilt's gonna come in with some fire. Uh,
Mhm.
somebody stop me. Somebody stop me when I start lying. Somebody tell me, say, Piano Man, you lying. You got Georgia this week, Vanderbilt the next week, Missouri the next week, then Tennessee the next week. You got that's 1, 2, 3, 4 ranked teams, and you got 3 more to go. And wait a minute, Twister. And we're talking about playoffs. I feel like Jim Mora, playoffs. You're talking
Playoffs?
playoffs. Are you kidding me? Playoffs. We're looking like diddly poo. Playoffs. You're talking about playoffs. Playoffs.
We got a lot of work to do.
Do you realize we're wanting to say we want to go to the playoffs and you don't catch a break? You don't catch one. 11 ranked teams in the top 25 are out of the SEC, and Alabama plays 7 of them. And somebody say we play a soft schedule. You must be out your mind.
Oh, there's no soft schedule on this one, buddy.
There's no soft schedule.
Hell no. Well, we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do.
And let me tell you something. And the way it's going to all pan out, you know what? I believe in you winning your games. I believe in everybody winning their games. I believe in that. But let me tell you something. If somebody's going to get some help along the way, Bishop is up in here. He'll tell you Oklahoma's schedule is not easy. It's Oklahoma getting ready. But listen, after that Kent State game, it's all hands on deck for Oklahoma. And John Mateer, now don't get me wrong, I ain't got nothing against the guy who's the quarterback for Oklahoma, who's going to be subbing for John Mateer, but he's not John Mateer. He's not John Mateer. I'm sorry, but he's not John Mateer. He's not John Mateer. And that offense is going to run a little differently under the backup than it is Mateer. So I'm just saying, Oklahoma's schedule is not going to be light. Georgia is going to be running into an inspired Auburn team in the next couple of weeks. But Georgia has a nemesis to face this Saturday night in Alabama. And why do I call it that? What's my reason? It's because out of the last 10 times, Georgia has only beaten them one time. Once. Alabama owns the series. You think that ain't going through their brain? Now, I said I wasn't going to bring up.
Oh, they know that. They know that.
But those are the narratives that the media is going to be throwing in. Those are the narratives that's being written right now. When the game is ready,
that's that rat poison, though.
Yeah, but you know what though? But can I tell you something else?
Talk to me.
Like I was telling, and when Judy and I were in a conversation just a day or two ago, and I made a statement. It's not rat poison when it's true. It's not rat poison when it's true. The rat poison comes in is when you rest on that and think that you can't be beat. The rat poison comes in is when you ingest it and you think, well, from a Georgia standpoint, well, we'll never beat them and everything. So we just gonna get out there and give it our best shot. That's the rat poison. That's the rat poison. Is when you can believe your own hype. But it's not. But when it's true, this is true. Alabama's 13-7 all-time record versus Georgia in Athens. It's not rat poison. That's true. But when the rat poison comes in is when you say, "Oh, we're 13-7. Oh, they're just going to lay down and play dead." No, Georgia's not going to lay down and play dead. And then Georgia feeling like, Bama's gonna just Bama's there. We gonna get out there and we just gonna beat the brakes off because they're not that good this year. And remember, we almost came back on last year. And if Georgia goes in there with that mentality, Georgia's gonna get the brakes beat off of them. That's rat poison. That's rat poison. Is how you respond to what people are saying. If you
Yeah.
believe, or you go in there and say, "Man, that's bull crap.
Hmm.
That's crazy." No, we're going in to play the game. It's like Herm Edwards said: you play to
Play to
win the
win
game.
the game.
You play to win the game.
I know I'm going by what the media talking about. This gonna happen. How you know? That's why Nick Saban said, "Rat poison. Do not believe what the media tell you. Just go out there and get the job done on the field."
Watch
That's
this,
it.
Twister. Hey, Bishop, I'm trying to, and you know what? I'm trying to keep from preaching, Bishop. But let me tell you something. But I feel something coming on about this game, because here's the catch. Here's the catch. Stop listening to your mama and your daddy and listen to your coaches. That's what you do. Stop
Amen to that.
Stop
Amen to that.
to your folks. They're talking about you need to be starting. You need to be this. You need to tell your folks to be quiet. There's a reason I'm not starting. There's a reason I'm not playing. There's a reason I'm not. You want to know why? Because I'm not as good as the guys that's in front of me. They something I'm not doing. And quit going by telling everybody them coaches just don't like me. No, your butt just ain't that good. This is, boy, I wish JB was here. I wish JB was here. JB will tell you in a heartbeat. This is Bama, man. This is Bama. This ain't high school no more. We got to stop with this 3, 4, 5-star foolishness. That was at a school. That was at a camp. You was in high school. Dude, you are now in semi-pro. This ain't even really, it's college, but it's all geared up now around semi-pro. You're getting paid now. You're getting paid.
Yeah, I feel
And you
you.
still hollering about what your mama said. Man, sit
Down somewhere.
I'm like Fred Sanford. You better be glad I'm a church member. You better be glad I'm a church member. Because I be the said something, Bishop, that I ain't had no business saying, and I have to repent. But get somewhere and sit your hamburger down.
Preach,
Sit
my guy.
down.
Preach.
Sit down. You're not, you're listening to the wrong folks. Listen to your coaches. And when coach, and then some of us fans, listen. I mean, just play the game.
Exactly.
Play the game. That's what you do. You go out there and you play the game. That's what's wrong. And there's so much chirping and chatting and chirping and this and that and the third. Somebody tell me I'm lying. I want somebody in the, somebody tell me in the chat, Piano Man, you full of it. You lying. This, that, and the third. I'll shut this live down right now. I'll stop talking.
Hey, Piano Man, I gotta go. I'm back to my job, man. I'm finna get up out of here. But man, thank you for allowing me to talk this conversation. And by the way, and in a way, I'm still a content creator. Like I said, I'm just on ice right now. I will return back, but I don't know when. I'm gonna start back talking about football and all kinds of stuff like we talk about. I still am a content creator, but I'm just, in the shadows right now. But man, we gotta keep. If I get my crank on my lives and stuff, I want all of y'all to come in and we can talk football on my show. But right now, I'm still trying to get more time, and I'm working too much, and I don't even be having time. But
make your money, do your thing, and then when it's time to do this, it's gonna be right there waiting on you. First things first.
Sir.
First things first, brother. You got a responsibility to yourself, and
yes, sir.
It's gonna always, and you remember, man, as always, you're a great caller, and that's why I put you up here. You, be sharp, all y'all. I don't come in with with like Nick and
I'm gonna be
Jeff. Come with the fire. Come with some passion.
I want to be real with you. I want to ask B Sharp and y'all other guys some questions about the situation. Cause I'm like, I want their opinion on some of the stuff I want to ask them. But I'm gonna have my shot one day. But yeah, I'm gonna drop down here in the chat. Everybody, I can't see the chat, but God bless y'all. Roll.
They say great call as always. As always,
yes,
Twist, great call. Great call.
Roll Tide to my Alabama fans, laid back crew. Roll Tide to the Alabama fans, and good luck with the Georgia Bulldogs. You know, when the Georgia Bulldog fans out there, may the best team win. Let's have a fun. Hey, let's have fun Saturday night. Roll Tide. God bless y'all.
Right, Roll Tide. God bless you, Twister. Hey, everybody, that's Twister, the main man. Good to see my brother. Yeah, great call as always. And I let Twister have his say. I let Twister have his say. That's what I'm talking about. But I'm just telling you now, you know, all this rigmarole and talking and chirping and everything, and you're running home and telling your mama that they ain't letting you play, and then they get on Twitter and all these social media venues and all that kind of stuff, and they get the ripping and the running off at the mouth, and when it boils down to it, your child ain't that good. He's not playing up the par. You know, and so I'm just saying. So and then the first thing you holler, the coaches. Well, if that's the case, then maybe we need to be coaching. But I love the way Coach Al, Coach Sean, Coach Carl, all them cats. I love the way they be breaking it down. They break that stuff down. Coach Bishop, all them, they break it down for you, so you can understand what's supposed to be going on and what's going on. Sometimes don't match, and sometimes it can be a million things as into why it's not working. There's some guys that don't understand the system. They got talent, but some of them don't understand the system. They don't get it. But all I'm saying is, I'm just saying, man. There's some folks that, oh yeah, it starts in Pee Wee shows. It started before Pee Wee. It started in kindergarten. Hey, Keith, they wouldn't let my child play in the sandbox. They wouldn't let my child play at the water table. You know, trying to drown everybody. I'm just saying, man, you know, you come, some of you, and wait a minute, see, I'm a former school teacher, and some of this stuff I hear, it is hilarious. It's hilarious. You know, I mean, I'm serious. I'm not going to say what I want to say. You know, I'm just serious, man. I'm not going to say what I want to say. Ooh. Anyway, great call for Twister, man. Twister make you think, bro. I'm serious, bro, but I'm telling you, all these folks sitting up here, you know, just whoa, wait a minute. Sitting up there just complaining and this and that and the third. Your child ain't no good. Why he ain't playing? They ain't no good. Yeah, I'm talking about that child ain't no good. You out there chasing a ghost. Oh my. I'm just saying, what kind of tackling is that? What you got going? I'm serious, man. Well, you know what, Bama Ball? I'm gonna tell you what, Bama Ball, and I'm gonna tell you something about loyalty. Loyalty only work in. I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm just gonna be quiet. But you're right. Yeah, I'm just gonna be quiet. There's some underclassmen. There's some freshmen that come in and be balling out. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna say something to you. Depending upon how the matchups go, and I don't know who keeps up with who and who keeps up with who that's in the chat, but this would be a good game for Dijon Lee to shine in. Depending on the matchup, depending on how the scheme goes, this would be a good game for Dijon Lee to get his feet wet. And I guarantee you, if he got in this game and started feeling himself and started grasping on, watch and see. Watch and see. Yeah. QB Reese, Dijon, Caden Jones. This would be a good game for a lot of those defenders to get something to eat. Now, you may disagree with me, and that'd be you'd be well within your right to disagree. That's just how I see it because of the situation. And as far as I'm gonna take that, but this would be a good game for what Bama was just QB Reese, Dijon, Caden Jones. You okay, hold up, Stacy. Hold up. Let me do this. All right. It says sent. Stacy, hold up, Stacy. Wait. Don't give up the ship yet. Wait a minute. Stacy, I'm gonna teach you about. I'm gonna teach you something. Teach you not. Don't give up so quick. I ain't trying to put you out there, but it says sent. But let me do it again, okay? Okay, let's try. Look now, Stacy. Look now. But I'm just saying now. I'm just saying. You know, we got to come with the come on, man. We've got to come with the come on. Michael Carroll, exactly, Nick. Michael Carroll. What's his name? London Simmons. I'm about to say London Fletcher. No, that's not him. London Simmons, is that his name? That down lineman, that dude balling. That dude balling. Keep saying, call me crazy, but I will start AK Deer running back. Be sharp. Look here, y'all. Wait a minute. Hold up. Be sharp. There you go, be sharp. You know what to do. There you go, be sharp. Make it happen, bro. But yeah, I'm just saying, AK Deer, I believe this game is going to be a turnaround for somebody. This game, win, lose, or draw, this game is going to be a turnaround for somebody. This game is going to be a turnaround for somebody. I'm being honest with you, but I'm telling you now, if the situation is right, if the situation is right, this would, depending on the situation, depending on the matchups, from a defensive perspective, this would be one good game. Okay, good. There you go, Stacy. Told you, don't give up. Don't give up. You dealing with Piano Man now. Don't give up. I've learned don't do it. Just keep trying till we get it. Okay. Now here we go. And I'm just telling you, this would be a good game for Dijon Lee to do his thing. This will be a good game for him to really cut his teeth on and show his prowess as a freshman. This will be a good one. Okay, got you, Stacy. Glad I could help. this would be a good game. All right. It's the one, it's the only, it's B Sharp. What's up, bro? B Sharp?
You hear me?
I got you, bro. What up with you, bro?
No, man. What's going on with you?
Man, we just up here just trying to talk a little Bama football and inspire the fan base and uninspire the other one.
Oh yeah, man. I'm already know.
Yeah, man. B Sharp, you got my message, right?
Oh yeah. That's what I was currently doing right now, trying to get the show together.
Okay. What time, bro?
I'll probably do it 6:15.
Gotcha. Y'all heard the man. 6:15 Central Standard Time. Hey, Sharpshooters Podcast, Sports Talk. Let's be there. It's gonna be fire again now. It's gonna be fire again, and that's why I came on to help. Pave some ground, pave a way so B Sharp to come on, and it's gonna be on tonight. It's gonna be on. I don't know who else coming on, but I know B Sharp's gonna be on. So let's make it happen. And
yeah, I'm about to say the guys probably come on in whenever they come on in. I'm about to say if you want to come in, man, shoot.
Yeah, bruh, I be sometimes I can make it in and everything, right? But I'm gonna hang out in the chat tonight again, B Sharp. I'm gonna be cooking, bro. I'm getting ready to do some chicken and go with my cornbread and my collard greens. I got some leftover collard greens from last night.
I know. I know when I said something, everybody was saying something to me because I knew I was gonna hop in here for a hot second. But definitely shout out to Latoya, Kim, Nick, Stacey Goldall, Bama Ball, Twister, Ephraim, pretty much everybody, man. Appreciate y'all up in here. Hopefully, if I do 1 minute, it ain't gonna be long. It's probably just be like an hour at the most. So just breaking it down. So we'll see who come through. Whoever had the time to just come through for a hot second and just talk about it, break it down, what we expect.
Yeah, I'm but I was just telling the chat just now, right when you came in, you probably heard it. This will be a good game, like I said, depending on the matchup, depending on the situation. This would be a good game for Dijon Lee to kind of make his mark. This would be a good one.
Yeah, if he out there, I don't know if they're gonna put him out there like that.
This will be a good one. Him, like Bama Ball said, Caden Jones, QB Reese, Dijon, a couple of others. This would be a good one for them to cut their teeth on. This will be a good one.
No, yeah, so yeah, it's definitely gonna be a good one. So I definitely said can't wait for it. They were like, man, I'm trying to juggle all this stuff at one time so I can have the show ready for y'all.
Well, that's the reason why I brought you up so they could hear it coming from you.
Okay.
There will be a show tonight, and I wanted them to hear it coming from you. That at 6:15, that's about 30 minutes from now. Be Sharp with the Sharpshooter Sportcast, along with my other brother. We're gonna be on, and hopefully, if I can get through with this cooking deal, because I'm doing that jerk chicken again, but I got a little something I'm gonna add to it. Be Sharp, so I'm just testing it out.
Oh no, man, it's all good. I'm about to say, I'm still send you the link, but shoot, man. Hopefully, everybody that's over here can come over there and make it to the show.
Yeah.
And of course, talk this good old Bama ball, man. So we can hopefully we can take out the Bulldogs this weekend.
Yeah, we want to go on and take their teeth out.
Oh yeah, man. It'd be nice to just do that, man. But shoot, we'll see, man. We'll see what we made of this game. But I can send you the link and you can just drop it for anybody that you ain't subscribed to the channel and you don't know how to get there. It'll help you get there a little faster.
Yeah, and I don't know what and listen, y'all. when we go into these lives and everything, and you come in through YouTube and all that kind of stuff, please hit the like button. Come on now. Be nice about that thing. I mean, because that's one of the first things I do. And in being a podcaster, I know how it is sitting on the other side of that camera. And we, you know, we try to be there for y'all and doing this. The least you can do is just hit the like button. Even if you don't say nothing or anything, we know you're there, but just hit that like button. That would help everybody out. That'll help us all out. Yeah. So, yeah. So when we go over there to Be Sharp tonight, hit the like button. Even if you don't stay long, hit the like button. Hit it. And then, you know, and subscribe. If you've never subscribed, subscribe. In the words of Be Sharp, it costs $0.00. Don't cost you nothing.
That's all I'm saying. I'm about to say, you see that link right there?
No.
Look where it say where it say private chat at.
Okay, I got you. All right. Want me to share that one?
Yeah, you could drop that one in the chat for those who are not subscribed to it, and it'll be easy for them just fine. Like I said, man, we'll be over there. We'll be talking that, man. And yeah, definitely hit the like button.
Everybody, that's the link right there for Sharpshooter, for Be Sharp. Let's hit that. Let's get it.
Definitely hit the like button over here. Like I said, man, it costs $0.00 to support somebody. So definitely show your love.
Yeah, show please and thank you. We all will appreciate it. We all will appreciate it. And I'm making some differences in my chat. I mean, not just in my chat, but also in my whole the whole situation of the long run. I'm fitting to do some things different. Hanging around Be Sharp and watching him, but I'm just taking baby steps, and so but y'all gonna be hearing about it. I'm gonna be making an announcement probably next week sometime, and just doing something a little different, and we're gonna be having some fun. It's just gonna take some things to the next level. DR334, what the business is? What up, man? Roll Tide. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. But yeah, but Be Sharp, I'm gonna let you go, bro, so you can finish up and getting that together, bro. And we'll see you in a few minutes.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. I'm trying to make sure it's gonna be set in stone. If y'all see the time change, it's gonna go no further than 6:30. But so far, right now, 6:15.
Okay, all right. Who plays tonight? Is it Arizona and
nobody's?
Oh, okay.
Arizona and Seattle. Nobody's.
Oh gosh, Seattle beat Pittsburgh last week. Beat us up, man. Golly. So what's up, Anitra? Roll Tide.
But yeah,
Roll Tide.
Shout out to Anitra. What's going on? But yeah, man, I'll see y'all in a minute. And
yeah, we'll see.
We're gonna talk this last minute talk before the game. So
yeah,
see y'all
man.
there.
Oh, and also Be Sharp. Icebox hit me up today and wanted to know where you gonna come on Saturday with some with your pick'em scores.
Just send me the link.
Okay, all right. I'll tell him to send it. He knows what to do too.
All right.
All right, bro. Well, I'll see y'all in a little bit there, Be Sharp.
All right now.
All right, brother. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
All right, everybody. That's Be Sharp, the one, the only. It's Be Sharp. We know what the business is. Hey, we're gonna leave from here and go over there in just a few minutes. Can y'all believe I'm just a few minutes from being on here for 3 hours? I've really never done that. I've really never done that. I've really never done that. So I'm, Army in East Carolina plays tonight. Jay Lamiro plays for Seattle. We might get a chance to see him and everything. Just having, is the UGA guy coming to Be Sharp show tonight? I'm not sure. We're talking about Coach I. I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah. And But I'm gonna try to watch the game tonight too and everything. But first, I'm going to here and get my dinner started as well. That's why I told B Sharp I'm probably going to be in the chat part. I probably won't be on the panel because oh man, always Twister, having fun with you, brother. Great to having great conversation, thought-provoking questions and things like that. But I'm gonna be getting my dinner started tonight. Got to get I'm doing something else with my jerk chicken wings, and I'm trying something out. Matter of fact, when I get ready to get off of here, and thank you, Kimberly, thank you, Sissy, and everything. I'm about to tell you, Dr. Crystal. Last night I had some collard greens and cornbread, along with some fish. I have some greens left over. I have a cornbread left over. But tonight I'm getting ready to get up on some jerk chicken wings, some jerk fried chicken wings. But I did them last week, but this time I'm doing something just a little bit different with my jerk wings. This time, instead of using the powdered seasoning, I'm going to be using the jerk paste. I'm gonna be using jerk paste, and so that's which way I'm headed. And so I got to go back and check on my newborn pigs and all that kind of stuff and everything. Yeah, the rub, yes. The wet rub there, Bama Ball. This time I'm gonna use the wet rub instead of the dry rub, and then just make it happen. Yeah. So I'm gonna test it out and see here in just a few minutes. Yes. Yeah, matter of fact, I sure will, Stephen. Saturday, Dr. Crystal, see, and I'm checking them out tonight because Saturday night for my tailgate, that's what I'm planning on doing, just to see how it goes. That's what I'm gonna be doing. That's what I'm gonna be doing. So I'm just making sure. Oh yeah, but I've got one I'm personally tending to because they got injured during the birthing process, Keith. So I got them. I'm gonna go before I start. I got to go feed them. Feed this particular one. I named him Hondo and everything. He's gonna be mine and everything because I'm pulling for him. I'm pulling for him, and it's a reason. I'm going to be okay. I got you, Dr. Crystal. We're going to exchange them. We're going to exchange them. We're going to exchange. So, but yes, I am. Thank you, Twister. Yeah, man, I'm a country boy at heart. And I say that proudly. I love it, and I got to go order my deer cams. My trail cams, and get ready to. In 20-something more days, bow season start. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Yes, sir. It's gonna be on like folks. So I'm gonna be doing some modifications in my lives and everything, especially on Saturdays, and because that's gonna be some deer hunting days that I'm gonna be going. And so, I'm just gonna be making it happen. Hunting and fishing, and Keith, man, that's good. That's all right there. Yeah, country boy through and through to the day. Yeah, me too, Twister. And I don't, anyway, let me leave that alone. I'm a country. Let's put it like this. I just know what to do. Okay. I'm a country boy that just knows what to do. Oh, I never go hungry. Never. No, ma'am. Won't go hungry. I can plant. I can do whatever it takes. That's right. You got it, Twister. Twister, you read between that line. You read between that line. Yes, sir. And you already know. You already know, player. So I ain't going hungry. No, sir. No, ma'am. I know exactly what to do. Yeah, got our greens field planted yesterday before the rain. Oh, yeah. They're coming on up. They're going to come on up, man. And we've had some rain here last few days. I got to get in there and bring my boots in and everything. It take those boots a while for them to dry out once that rain gets in them and everything. It takes a minute because the weather's getting ready to change. I can tell it's really getting ready to change. So in any way, but I'm gonna be on here for a couple of more minutes, and I'm gonna get ready to get out of here and get ready to start this dinner. But just know, Be Sharp is coming on at 6:15 Central Standard Time, and let's be there and support him. Like I said, I will be in the chat. I won't be on the panel. I will be in the chat because I'm going to be cooking, and I don't want to, do anything that would disrupt or make his live go bad like that. Focusing on me cooking and all that kind of stuff. No, I don't do that. And so I'm gonna be in the chat, and I'll be in there hanging out with the peeps. So I love it. I love it. So, but I thank y'all for hanging out with me for almost these 3 hours. Wow. I've never done that before. I've never done that. Been on here for 2 and some change, but not going on 3. No, but it is prepping me for something that I am prepping for, and we're going to be growing here in just a minute. I just got to get some more things going, and I was working today before I went and kind of zoned out for a minute, took a nap and everything, but I just had to just got some things going there, and so I'm gonna be doing something a little different. But I promise you, y'all going to wait a minute. Hold up. I'm craving a fried bologna sandwich. P, what you know about that, man? What you know about fried bologna? Does yours poof up in the middle when you fry it? If it don't poof up, that means you ain't doing it right. It don't puff up there in the middle when you fry it, that means you ain't doing it right. I appreciate it, Jeff. Wait a minute. Somebody else, I got to go back up here. Diane said something that caught my attention, and I was talking at the time. Hold up for a minute. I see Dr. Crystal. Wait just a second. Wait a minute. Because she said something that caught my attention. And I got y'all keeping this chat jumping and jumping. I'm sorry, Sugar Bell. But I did put it on there. But I kind of told y'all earlier that I was coming on at 3, but I came on a little later. Let's see something for a minute. Did she delete it? Where is okay, I know I've overlooked it. Diane, if you're still on here, I need you to, it's something you were talking about, okra. I need you to let's see. If you're on here, Diane, I think that was you. Somebody said something, yeah, boiled okra. Diane, yeah, it was about boiled okra and candied sweet potatoes. Yeah, oh, Diane. You know what? Jesus. I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing. Boiled okra and some peas, man. Diane, see, you about to make me cry. That one of the meals make you want to cry. That one of those meals make you want to cry. I ain't lying to you. It makes you want to cry. You see me, I'm black out. My God, today. I like succotash. You know what that is. It's good, I can tell you that. It's delicious. It's delicious if it's made right. Wait a minute. Stay right there. Hold up. Wait a minute, where did it? Oh, here they are. Skillet corn making me want to run, and I'll run right with you, Dr. Crystal. We'll see who can run the fastest. Mm-hmm. Jalapeno peppers. Pepper sauce. My Lord. Y'all don't know nothing about that kind of eating. Y'all don't know nothing about that kind of eating. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't know. Yeah, I love that. I love the sweet potatoes too, Kimberly. Diane, you done started something, sister. I can't wait till the fall of the year, and but I love me some fried corn. I'm with you, Dr. Crystal. It makes me run too. It makes me want to run on. It made I run to that skill and see how fast I can. What's up, Dino? Roll Tide. Roll Tide. Hot sauce. Wait a minute. Let me get. I feel like Barney Fife. Let me get my bullet. Let me get my bullet. Since you said that, ask who said that? Who said that? Where you at? Trooper Jones. There you go. I love my Louisiana. Give me that Louisiana. Don't give me none of that other stuff. Give me Louisiana hot sauce. That's the real deal. Yes, sir. Come on, Twister. I understand. Me too, Kimberly. I love all. See, I'm gonna talk about food somewhere along the line. In all my shows, we're gonna talk about food. We're gonna talk about some of everything going toward the end of the show. But sometimes, every now and then, it comes off the rail at some point. Or Dr. Chris, the only reason you like that Crystal hot sauce because of your first name. That's it. Give me this him. This the real deal. Mwah. Give me this him. All that other stuff, Trappies and Red Bull and Dr. Crystal, and all of that. Just give me some good Louisiana, and we good. We good. Buttermilk and cornbread. I'm about to do that right now. I got me some. I have both buttermilk and some cornbread in there, Keith. And I'm gonna might heat me up a piece. And as soon as I get off this live, I heat me up a piece and put me a little corn and put some cornbread and buttermilk in a glass and crumble me up some cornbread in there. And like Dr. Crystal just said, show you right. Show me what you working with. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't lying to you, man. Black eyed pea and cornbread with pepper sauce. Come on, Jeff. I'm old school, man. I grew up like that. So anyway, everybody, that's our show for today. In 12 minutes, we, Be Sharp will be on. And like I said, I just wanted to keep the conversation going about Bama football and different little things. And Double A, what's up, Double A? Roll Tide. You from Camden, New Jersey, Double A? I know where that is. I'm from West Virginia. I know that East Coast something serious, man. That's a different element up there. Yeah, I grew up shelling them peas too. My thumbs have a story to tell. Oh man, who you telling about them Red Lobster biscuits? Come on now. Yeah, man. But that's our show for today, and be on the lookout. Like I made the statement earlier. Sugar Bell, see you in the morning. I will be back on, the Lord willing. Now, tomorrow, I didn't do it today, and I was intending to. But listen, tomorrow, if you have not given your prediction for Saturday's game, just give it to me tomorrow. Just give it to me tomorrow, and we're going to go from there. Not sure about what the prize is going to be yet. Oh, yeah, West Virginia's beautiful, man. I love it, but West Virginia crazy, too. But just give it to me tomorrow. I'm going to ask about predictions. That's basically what we're going to be dealing with tomorrow, our predictions and everything. and we're going to go from there and everything. And so I want to have a good live tomorrow. And you know what? I kind of like, that twice daily thing is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And, and then seeing you all chat the way that you do. And you know what? We have more in common than we think. And that's what I like. I like to see people have things in common. I forgot, and everything. So the relationships that I've developed with folks, and man, it's all good, and I love it. I love it. And some of y'all I call and everything, and some of you I text, and I have your emails or your then some of you I even though anyway I ain't gonna say that because I don't want nobody to feel bad, but for those of you that we chat and talk every now and then, that's cool. I love it. And being friends on camera and off camera. And when it's off camera, man, we all get to see the real each other, and that's really a cool thing. And I love it. So I just want everybody to know that I really love everybody, and I enjoy what I do. But check this out now. I'm gonna tell you what. But there are some changes that are about to be made, and it's going to be for the better. It's going to be for the better. And like I told you all this morning, I'm doing everything possible to kind of grow the show and everything. So I wasn't trying to get 1,000. At first I was trying to get 1,000 members, subscribers right off the bat and all that good stuff. But now I'm not. I'm going a different route with this. I'm in Hattiesburg. Yeah, I'm in Hattiesburg. Yeah, and me and Twister, we gonna link up one day and everything. And I'm gonna be doing a live from a particular location, and everything. And then we gonna make it happen. Hopefully Twister can come. All right. B Sharp saying 6:30 tonight. 6:30, okay? 6:30. So 6:30, we're going to be joining B Sharp at 6:30. I'll be there. Like I said, I'm just going to be in the chat. I'm getting ready to start my dinner. Got to go back and check on Hondo, and then go from there. All right? Yeah, baby steps. That's it. Baby steps. I decided to go the baby step route. And so, but and there's nothing wrong with that. There is a passage of scripture in the Bible that says, despise not small beginnings. And so I love it. So I'm just going to just take my time, and I'm going to get there. Okay. So I'm going to stay on here a couple of more minutes to make it so I can literally say I was on for 3 hours, 3 solid hours. Wow. 3 hours, yippee. So we're going to be there supporting B Sharp in about 15 minutes. That's right. Kimberly, you tried to exercise at home? Okay. Anitra, what have you been up to? You've been mighty quiet these days, Anitra. I got to watch you. I got to watch you. Yeah, Elvis is from Tupelo. Yeah, Elvis is from Tupelo. BB King is from, was it Indianola, I think? But up in that area, man, it's music territory, man. It's music territory up in that area of Mississippi. Working, Anitra? Okay, cool. Just so you working, I'm just making sure now. I'm just making sure. It is what it is. Just making sure. Got to check on my folks. But anyway, y'all, about to get out of here. Oh, Camden, Alabama. Gotcha. Not New Jersey. Okay. I'll just, I thought it was Camden, New Jersey. I thought it was Camden, New Jersey. I finna say, yeah, you that East Coast girl, you right there on the water. Yeah, Jerry Lee Lewis is from Mississippi. Mm-hmm. Yes, Mississippi has produced a lot of people, a lot of great people. Yeah. Yeah, man. So, but anyway, y'all, yeah, the mountains in West Virginia are beautiful. They're beautiful. They are beautiful. I used to live in Newman, Georgia, but I moved to Montgomery back in '08. Okay, cool. Okay, y'all. Yeah, Oprah from the SIP. She is. She's from the SIP. She up there from up there around, I think it's Kosciuszko. I think that's where she's from. She up there around from up there North Mississippi. Yeah. That's right. So, but anyway, y'all, that's been our show for today. I was on here for 3 hours this evening. Cool. I love it. I love it. Yeah, the Delta is where the blues came from. Yeah, around that middle part going toward the Delta, Blues Alley, you know, Mufasa James Earl Jones is from Mississippi. Yeah, Mufasa. Yeah, James Earl Jones was a beast. Yeah. So anyway, glad that Twister and B Sharp was able to stop by today. Glad that all of you were able to stop by today. 50-something of y'all was in the chat. Thank you for hanging out with Piano Man. You know what? These second shows are Crossroads. That's right. Stephen Crossroads, where blues is, man. It's real nice up that way. But I'm just saying, man, thank you for coming by. Thank you for stopping and chatting with us. You know, and for Stacy Go Dogs, don't take no Xanax. You don't need that. What you wanted is for Georgia to win. It's not that serious, but it's okay. We understand, but we want Alabama to win. So so it is what it is. But anyway, y'all, we got a few minutes before we get up out of here, and let's make sure that we support B Sharp tonight. Like I said, I will be in the chat, and we're just gonna chat it up, chop it up, do what we do. And Stephen said the devil went down to Georgia and never left. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in the bind, way behind, and was willing to make a deal. He ran across a young man, saw him on the fiddle, was playing it hot, and the devil jumped up on the hickory stump and said, "Boy, let me tell you what." See, I remember all them days, man. That's all, you know. Been to the casino in Mississippi. Okay, cool. But y'all have a good evening. Let's join B Sharp here at 6:30. Dang, Susan. Susan, you know what, Susan? I'm gonna take it easy on you. Be listening. Listen, y'all. Just be on the lookout for a late night show. Be on the lookout for a late night show. All right. Be on the lookout for a late night show. Let me ask you something. I will, Diane. I will. Matter of fact, if I can, I might bring Hondo on tomorrow morning. I might bring him on in the morning, let y'all see Hondo and everything, and then y'all will see, man. I'm pulling for Hondo. I'm pulling for Hondo, and I'm gonna tell you. And tomorrow, when y'all see him, then I'm gonna tell you why I'm really pulling for him, and then you're gonna see, and then I'm gonna show you why I'm really pulling for Coach DeBoer and this step. I'm gonna make a correlation between Hondo, Coach DeBoer, this season, our fans, and everything. And I'm gonna show you why I'm pulling. And even those of you in the chat, I'm pulling for those of you in the chat that's just been torn down. You've just been you disappointed. People have disappointed you. Relationships have disappointed you. Different little things. People have counted you out. Different little things like that. So tomorrow, you know. So I'm gonna show you something with Hondo. Okay, don't bring it on to after 9. I will do that. I will do that. Susan, for you, I'll do that. Okay, my friend, I'll do that, sissy. I'll do that. Yeah, Kimberly, I'll join you. Yeah, Selma is off the charts. Okay, but look, y'all, I gotta go. Gotta go start this chicken and all that kind of stuff. Y'all just stay focused, drive, and go forward in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. Remember, you can do all things through Christ that gives you strength. I promise you that you can. And let me tell you something else. I hadn't said this in a while, but I'm going to say it. Shout out to all content creators and podcasters everywhere. It doesn't matter who you are. Everywhere. This kitchen is big enough to cook in and for everybody to get something to eat. I hadn't said that in a while, but I just want to encourage all content and content creators everywhere. Keep doing your thing. Your work is being recognized, okay? Do your thing. Keep doing your thing. And just remember, I may not see you today or tomorrow personally. I'm going to see you in the long run. Yeah. What you mean you ain't about to play with me, girl? I'm starting a late night show. And it's just going to be Piano Man Unplugged, okay? Piano Man, it's just going to be unplugged, okay? We just going to be chilling. We're going to be thawing out and just speak what's on your mind, okay? There's going to be a place to speak what's on your mind, all right? And so, but you're going to get the details later. I'm working on something. I keep trying to tell y'all that, I'm working on something and everything. But hang around B Sharp and all these kind of, all these guys, you got to think young. But shout out to all the content creators, podcasters, everyone. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing, whether they like you or not. Just keep doing you. Keep doing you, and things are going to be well. Now, I'm no expert, but I know what I'm talking about. Trust me on that. They learn to listen to Piano Man. I see stuff, and from a standpoint that very few people see it from. But anyway, just listen to me. I never tell you nothing wrong. Before I tell you something wrong, I just keep my mouth shut. I just keep my mouth closed. But I hadn't really been too wrong about stuff. I'll be watching. So anyway, but hanging around the fellas, learn pick up here and there. But we'll be starting a late night show. Some of you can, just a little something, here and there. But anyway, until tomorrow, until 15 minutes from now, 12 minutes from now, all that 13 minutes from now, you know what? Yeah, 3 hours. 3 hours. Can you believe it? 3 hours. 3 hours. And it was, I hope y'all wasn't bored. I don't think you were. But anyway, forget them hedges. Forget them hedges. Thank you, Bishop, for coming by again. Forget them hedges. I haven't heard anything, but give me a few minutes and I will have that and I'll let you know. Double A. I'll let you know. But forget them hedges. Bino, what's up, man? I put it in the chat. I put it in the a lot of people didn't get the notification, but I just told them that I will come back on at 3. And since Bobby wasn't coming on today, I came on, but Bobby will be back on tomorrow at 2. So we just want to keep things going. Okay? And because he's having some work done today. And so since he wasn't coming on, and B Sharp is going to be on in the next 12 minutes, let's go chat it up over there. We got to keep this Alabama train going. We got to keep this football train going. We got to keep this fellowship going. Let's keep the friendship going and everything. But I'm coming on in just a minute. And then, but before then, I got to go check on Hondo. And then I got to go get this chicken marinated and all that kind of stuff. And I'll tell y'all about it in the funny paper. But I'm having jerk fried chicken and collard greens and some cornbread. How that sound? Y'all like that? You like that, B Sharp? Is that good enough? Yeah. Yeah, he had the surgery and we got that part, but there was some other stuff too there, Twister. I ain't had a chance to talk to you, but I'll tell you about it. There's some more stuff. There's just a little bit of stuff. So, but we got you. We got you. And and that's right. Continue to pray for our nation. Continue to pray for every state whatever state you represent. Pray for your state. Pray for your neighborhood. Pray for your community. All that good stuff. Pray. Pray. We want to pray. And everything. So 401k crew, you know I love you. Thank you for all you do. My producer, Dwight, Bino, the GM, JB, the governor, Carla, the administrative assistant, Susan and OG Gill, the lookout, KT, who's always on assignment, and Gary, who's always the lookout, man. Thank you for everything that y'all do. To the No Mercy crew, y'all know who y'all are. Just tell people go to church. Oh, they ain't getting no mercy from y'all. And to the Don't Give a Piss crew, I'm a part of that now. I'm the CEO of that crew. To the drinking crew, to the laid back crew, that's Twister's folks over there. Everybody just keep chilling, all right? And everybody else, y'all do your thing. So until the next few minutes, until we meet with Be Sharp, forget them trees, Buster, 3-Stroke Charlie. I'd have got tickled because someone else has been added to the list. There's 3-Stroke Charlie and 4-Stroke Fred. Y'all need to go see it. And Billy, Buster, 3-Stroke Charlie, 4-Stroke Fred, and Billy, y'all keep doing what you do, okay? Keep doing what you do, because y'all make Piano Man life so much easier. What's up, George? Roll Tide, man. Roll Tide. We've been on here for 3 hours. Now we beginning to cut up. But Roll Tide, George, good to see you, my man. Roll Tide. We getting ready to get up out of here. And for those of you that's listening, looking, and lurking, stop doing that and subscribe. Come on up, come on up in here and let's have a good time, man. Promise you, we be having fun. We be having fun. But anyway, thank y'all for coming. Piano Man is getting ready to get out of here, get his chicken started. And I'll see you when I see you. And like I said, Roll Tide. See you in a few minutes. We'll be sharp at the Sharpshooter Sports Talk. And until then, if I don't see you, Be Sharp. I'll see you in the morning for another episode of The Long Run. Piano Man is out. Have a great evening. God bless, and Roll Tide.